This is your home for the Chieftains. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Kansas Insurance agents have years of industry experience. Learn more at kansasins.com.
Bringing it up the floor on that left side, driving a kick out, trying to go back to back. Buckets for Emerson Maslach. They collided with each other. Thankfully, nobody hurt. Talon from way downtown. He hit that one from Wyandotte. Shonick back the other way, weaving her way through, surveying up the court. Finds Schooler, takes it inside and finishes with the left hand. Back-to-back possessions of the Chieftains able to get the stop. Now can they capitalize on them? McGuire for three, hits good on the step back. Knifes into the lane. Oh, look at the English. Rowe, Steinfeld back to Carlton, gets around Marsh, count the bucket.
This is Tonganoxie Chieftain Basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Second night in a row, we're up and running here. Another varsity doubleheader on tap on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Out of league play and on the road. It feels like it's been a while since we've been on the road, Denny. A couple weeks since we were last in Ottawa. Tonight we're in Turner High School in Kansas City, Kansas. A matchup with the Chieftains and the Golden Bears, presented as always by Kansas Insurance. Here they can help you protect what matters most by calling 913-369-6600. Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan here, and Denny, let's not bury the lead as we go on to the S&S Body pregame show. We are on record-breaking watch tonight. Alyssa Shonick, 18 points away from having 1,000 career points.
Yeah, history in the making, partner, no doubt about it. I mean, that's really phenomenal, and hopefully she'll get it tonight.
And phenomenal. It's a way to talk about her game last night and for the Chieftains in general. What a strong team win. Come from behind win against the Bonner Springs Braves. They win it by 2, 37-35, now 10-5 overall on the year. And that was a game where Bonner had control the entire first half, the entire third quarter, and about the half of the fourth quarter. Led by 10 multiple times in that game, but just once again, we saw it against Baldwin. We saw it again last night. This Lady Chieftains squad, they just do not have any quit in them, and they force you to play a full 4 quarters. And if you're not going to do that, well, they're going to sneak away with a victory just like they did last night.
Yeah, no question about it. You know, I'm sure that's a reflection of their head coach. There's no quit in this team at all. And, boy, they're fun to watch, partner.
We could talk about for Shonick, she put up a team high and a game high, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I think 5 or 6 steals was in there as well. Addie Schooler, big on the defensive end, 6 boards and 6 points, 5 block shots is what she had. And Ashlyn Bruni took over. She was a defensive fiend in that second half, shutting down Nia Anderson, Chastity Samble in that second half. A big reason why the Chieftains were able to rattle off 11 straight unanswered points to come from behind and win the game by 2. Now they come in here tonight facing this Turner squad, and I think this kind of has the makings of what some would like to call a trap game in this kind of venture, where you come off a big win last night, a lot of emotion straight out of you. It's a quick turnaround on the road. You're playing a Turner team 2-10 overall, so very less superior to you. Plus, everybody's going to have their eyes on the countdown for Alyssa Shonick to 1,000 career points. I think it's important again tonight just to come out, play this like you would any other game, and hopefully you're going to be on your way to back-to-back wins. Coming off a week ago, just being in the championship game at the Tonga Invitational Tournament.
Yeah, you want to get off to a fast start if you're the Chieftains, and if you get this Turner Bear team down, keep them down. Don't let them hang around.
Exactly. That's what you want to do with an underdog. Don't let them hang around, because the longer they get to hang around, they feel like they have a chance, and it becomes a dogfight. You want to come in and try to win this thing by 20, 30 points. Win easy and move to 11-5 overall, and we'll wait and see on the 18 points away from history for Alyssa Shonick. We'll be back more here at the S&S Body pregame show when we return on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Watching the S&S Body pregame show since 1972. S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto, body, and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at the website, snsautoandbody.com. Now time for our player spotlight presented by Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. Obviously, Shawnick's going to be in the player spotlight tonight. 18 away from 1,000 career points. She had a great performance, 21 points last night, and they come from behind win by 2 against Bonner, 37-35. Come on, a great tournament too. 3 games last week in the span of 2 days. And again, an excellent shout out to everybody involved with that last week. Getting the tournament done in 2 days instead of 3. Shout out to all of you. This entire team played a great tournament, coming off the championship loss to St. James Academy, one of the top contenders in Class 5A.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of there, partner.
No, nothing at all. You know, it was a 56-40 loss, but it was one where there was a lot of those things that don't pop up on the stat sheet. They played hard all the way to the end. The hustle was there, the grit was there, and the passion from the home fans was there as well. Everybody packed the house last Friday night. Expect a good crowd here on hand already here this Friday night at Turner High School, with more still to file in. As we're just under 2 minutes to go before we get this one started. Denny, is there anybody else in that Brothers Market player spotlight outside of Shawnick you might be keeping your eye on tonight?
I want to see Ashlyn Bruni. She's just a sophomore. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
She plays like a much higher class, but the way she played defense last night, I tell you what, I was really impressed with her, and I want to keep an eye on her. She can open up and help a little bit more on the offensive end. That'd be great too. And then of course, Addie Schooler. She just keeps getting better and better, and she's got another year too, partner. So looking forward to watching her.
It's been back-to-back quiet games for Jayla Herrera.
Yes.
3 points all last night. She had none in the game against St. James. And I think we could tell a little bit last night, but the frustration was on her face, knowing that she needs to she wants to be better. She wants to get out there and perform for her team. You know, it's hard to keep the lid on her, especially with how great she is at three-point shooting. She's the best free throw shooter. She can affect you from all ranges and depths, and to keep the lid on her for this long, it's kind of almost impossible. So if there's ever a time for a big breakout game to kind of break out of the slump, if she sees the first 2 or 3-point attempts go up in this game, look out. Yeah,
no question about it, partner. And the reason that she's kind of been held in check is she's been in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So, you got to, if she stays out of foul trouble and can get to the line, she can do some damage.
Yeah, we'll see about it. Those are your player spotlights tonight, presented by Brothers Market. So we were getting close. It was supposed to be heading it down for the Crooked Construction starting lineups, but they just put on another about 9-10 minutes on the clock. So again, I'm really glad about this, because we just found out at dinner. Thank God I checked to make sure we were coming to the right address, because I learned on the Frontier League website that it had a 5:30 tip-off start. It was like, oh man, 30 minutes earlier. So it looks like they're maybe pushing it back a little bit. It's 5:33 right now, so tip-off expected right around that 5:44, 5:45 time or so. We'll have it for you here no matter what. We'll keep rolling here in the SNS Body pregame show. More coming up next.
More toppings, more taste, more value. Gambino's Pizza. You're gonna love it. Taste mouth-watering flavors in our new chicken bacon ranch pizza. Bring a crowd to feast on our 11 toppings mobster pizza. Pizzas with quality meats and a 100% real cheese, like our triple tasty seasoned sausage cravers pizza. Try favorites like pastas, calzones, sandwiches, appetizers, salads, and desserts. More toppings, more taste, more value. Gambino's Pizza. You're gonna love it.
For projects big or small, Southern Star asks you to always call 811 before you dig. It's free, easy, and keeps our community safe. After calling 811, a professional will use paint or flags to mark buried utility lines within a few days. And calling 811 is the law. Hitting underground lines can disrupt utility service and cause serious injury. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back more here in the SNS Body pregame show. While we have a little bit of time, we can take a look at what we got coming up in the near future here on Tongi Sports Live. We're back at it on Wednesday, February 4th. It's our first wrestling duel of the season, a girls' duel at home against the Holton Wildcats. And then next Friday, a week from tonight, at Bonner Springs, another matchup with the Braves. You know, the girls' game is probably going to be a little bit more competitive that time around. A lot of bad blood, potentially. Not bad blood, but you know, a lot of good competitiveness, at least. For a Bonner squad feeling like they should have closed out that game last night with a victory, they're going to be coming out more motivated. That's a better word to say.
No question about that.
So that's going to be pretty fun in a week's time for now. And then that following Wednesday, the 11th, back home for the boys' duel against Mid-Buchanan High School, home of the Dragons, Denny.
Yeah, cool.
Over on the Missouri side. Should be a fun duel. Very excited to see the wrestling teams in action. Do want to make a note for the game on Tuesday. The basketball team is playing on Tuesday. They are at Eudora. You can still watch that here on YouTube at the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel. So it's not going to be here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, but it will be on the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel. Reed McAvoy, Hayden Harves, and the Eudora Sports Live crew are going to take care of you guys coming up in this next Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, as the Chieftains will go on the road and take on the Eudora Cardinals. And a little more time here at the SS by pregame show. How about that for the two games for the basketball teams next week, and particularly this girls team at Eudora, who last time you saw them, they beat you by double digits at home. Looking to be the favorites to win the Frontier League regular season title, one of the top 4A contenders coming out of the East. And then you're at Bonner Springs, which we saw how competitive that game was last night. What a good two-game stretch.
Really.
That is going to be a lot of fun to follow along. You and I getting the action on Friday and then watching along Tuesday. We got to have a watch party or something.
Yeah, no question.
We're going to have to get together on Tuesday and watch those pair of doubleheaders for sure at Eudora. Yeah, we're just about 3.5 minutes about ready to get this one started. Chieftains have been out on the court warming up for quite some time now, trying to get dialed in, locked in, and focused. They want to come out, take care of their business against Turner. I already mentioned those two tough games coming up next week. Just try to come out tonight, play, lose, have fun, and notch your 11th win of the season. Move to 11-5. And again, I had to, on my normal note sheet, I had it to where the last time the Chieftains had 11, were 11-5 at this point in the season. It always goes back to that, like 2012, 2013. Right. It was about 12, 13 years ago. And looking at just continuing to smash records. And, of course, for Alyssa Shawnick, 18 points away from notching 1,000 varsity career points. What a milestone for the 4-year starter. Will she get it tonight? Only one way to find out. Keep it tuned in here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Starting lineups and opening tip is coming up next. You've been watching the S&S Body pregame show.
More toppings, more taste, more value. Gambino's Pizza. You're gonna love it. Taste mouth-watering flavors in our new chicken bacon ranch pizza. Bring a crowd to feast on our 11 toppings mobster pizza. Pizzas with quality meats and a 100% real cheese, like our triple tasty seasoned sausage cravers pizza. Try favorites like pastas, calzones, sandwiches, appetizers, salads, and desserts. More toppings, more taste, more value. Gambino's Pizza. You're gonna love it.
For projects big or small, Southern Star asks you to always call 811 before you dig. It's free, easy, and keeps our community safe. After calling 811, a professional will use paint or flags to mark buried utility lines within a few days. And calling 811 is the law. Hitting underground lines can disrupt utility service and cause serious injury. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
It is now time to sit it down for our starting lineups presented by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com. Starting lineup tonight presented by Crookham Construction. You've been watching the S&S Body pregame show on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live, as we are ready to get this one started. Shawnick, Baldock, Bruni, Herrera, Schooler. Stop me if you've heard that before, Debbie. Same starting five from game one, now rolling in here to game number 16 of the season. Chavez, Pollard, Olsen, Henderson, Ollie, the five for the Golden Bears.
You know what they say, partner, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly it. Well, Schooler has been near unstoppable in the opening tip, and Turner's kind of already getting back, already anticipating that they're going to go ahead and just give this tip.
It looks like they've conceded the tip.
Alicia Ollie, number 22, she'll try to outduel or maybe just let Schooler win the tip. We'll see. Officials getting on the same page. Whistle blows. It's in the air, and Schooler tips it to Shonick, and we are underway from Turner High School.
Bears picking up man-to-man. That kind of surprises me.
They leave Addie Schooler open underneath, and Addie's going to get the scoring started tonight. You can bring that man-to-man all you want, but if you're going to leave number 33 that open underneath, the Lady Chieftains are going to take that every single time as Turner turns it over.
They're going to make you pay.
The Lady Chieftains have had the number of the Golden Bears for quite a few years now. I can't ever remember a time since we've been doing this since the 2020-2021 winter sports season. As that one will go out of bounds, and that'll be last off of Schooler. But I can't remember a time where Tongi did not win against Turner, at least for the girls' side. The boys' side has been a little bit more competitive over the past couple of years.
Right.
But for the Lady Chieftains, usually this has been a game where they see it. It's been about a 20 to 40, even 50-point win at times.
Yeah, Ashlyn had that ball in the paint, and she was being a little too unselfish there. She wanted to get it to Schooler. I'd like to see her went ahead and put that shot up.
Inside, Shonick go ahead and poking that one away. Says thank you very much, Alyssa Shonick. Pitching it to Bruni, and Bruni too strong off the glass. Another one knocked out of bounds. This time it stays at this end with the Chieftains. And we're over here. I love it. You know, I love our Crow's Nest. Don't get me wrong. But when we're at these visiting games, I like being around the fans, the Chieftain fans here, because you could feel when Shonick had that ball and dribbling up the floor, you could feel the intensity over here, and everybody just watching and hanging on to see. You know, if you're just now joining us, Alyssa Shonick 18 points away from 1,000 career points. Make that 15 as she knocks down to 3.
Well, you got to love getting that first 3 to fall for you, too.
That's exactly where I was going to go next, too. How big of a relief it is to see that one go down. And another turnover on Turner. With a turnover count already 3-1. Golden Bears on the wrong side of that margin. 3 points for Shonick, 2 for Schooler, and we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout taken here. Head coach Brett Esch of Turner trying to regroup, seeing his team down in the hole already by 5 points. Hey, Chieftain Athletics tonight presented in part by the Tonganoxie Public Library. White paper downloadable audiobooks when you get straight up for free with a Tonganoxie Library card. Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. And also by Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Check out how college can help you today at kckcc.edu. So first time out of the game taken for Turner. 4 remaining, not even 90 seconds into this contest. Still 6.5 to play in this first quarter. It's been all Chieftains so far. Still the same 5 on the floor for Tongi. I think some substitutions being made for Turner, as we had maybe some spillage of some water getting it mopped up right there in front of the Turner bench. Again, we need the towel wand people.
Yeah, we need a towel boy or a towel girl.
Yeah, officially, he just grabbed the towel, put his foot on it, started scrubbing. He said, I got this. Don't worry about it. You know, these players don't want to slip. The officials don't want to slip either.
Oh, no.
Make themselves look like some fools. Baldock pitches it inside. Bruni with a power dribble, but is denied. Schooler on the keep, and she will go to the line for 2.
Bruni was just a little bit too far under that time.
That was a nice power dribble
It
just
was.
off the side of the backboard. Schooler, I mean, 3 white jerseys in the area, and she comes out with it. And for Addie, she is going to go to the line, and the first foul of the game for the Bears, number 5, Samira Pollard, the junior. Saw a lot of minutes, was one of the star players for the Bears in their matchup last year against this Tonganoxie squad, as Schooler misses on the front end. Been floating around that 50% mark. It's dipped a little bit. She's now closer to that 44, 43%. She goes over, but Shonick with the rebound underneath to Kalia Baldock, and now Kalia is going to go to the line for a pair.
I like the way Kalia went right at the basket there. She didn't put it on the deck or anything. She just went right at right into the defender. Picked up the foul.
For Kalia, wrapping up her senior year. That's the second foul on Pollard. Already has plans, going to attend school at the University of Auburn, did he?
Really?
Yes. And that was her older sister, Hattie Baldock, went to the University of Clemson, so following similar, right? The SEC. I guess it's SEC to ACC, but they're not too far away from each other.
Right.
Very involved in student government. She's a captain, a Big Red, among many, many other extracurriculars, Kalia Baldock, and a great ball player on the floor as well. 1-for-2 trip for Kalia. Puts her on the board. It's a 6-0 run for the Chieftains. Looking to add on. Shonik blows by one, puts it up, is short. Now Turner with some numbers. Chieftains catch up, a shot in the lane, and count the bucket. So getting it up and ahead to Chavez, and Chavez going through some contact and able to do the rest. Count the bucket, and it is going to be a foul on Jayla Herrera. She picks up number 1.
Personal foul, number 22, Jayla Herrera. First personal foul, first team foul.
And Chavez finishes the three-point play. That's the Chieftain lead in half, but not for long. And a nice driving finish for Addie Schooler. Well, if she likes to post up down low as the center, she can move out and be your power forward, and she can get a little movement. This one, she pokes away. Able to recover is Ollie. Trying to go inside, and a forced pass. Another takeaway for the Chieftains. Here we go. Turnover number 5 for the Bears, and Alyssa Shonik will go to the line for 2 more. Ball on the deck, Chieftains all over it, just going the other way, and for Alyssa, a chance 2 at the line has been. I think it's pretty safe. I'm convinced after the performance last night. I think she went 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 from the line. It's safe to say the free throw woes. I think they're behind her.
I think so too. Nope. Just we say that.
Well, regardless of these results here, I mean, you could tell there was a point from about December into really going into that tournament last week that it was not looking like the usual Alyssa Shonik we see from the line. 60% free throw shooter. She exited that tournament, a total of 24 attempts. She finished about 76%, was tremendous last night in the game against Bonner, in a game where the Chieftains needed every point they could from the charity stripe. And now she goes 1 for 2 here.
14 to go.
But who's counting, right?
Everyone.
Everybody. That's the correct answer. Everybody is. 4 for Shonik, 1 for Baldock, 4 for Schooler. Ruby Brewer into the game. Kaylin Weehee as well, as this one is going to rattle in and fall. And another bucket for Chavez, and she has all 5 for Turner. Here's Weehee, thinks about it, drives at a kick. Herrera wants a 3, can't get a 3 as it goes out of bounds. And the three-point shooting woes are going to continue for the time being for Jayla Herrera. Immediate whistles, and that'll be a foul as Ollie trying to bring it up the floor, and she is met by Adlin Johnson, another sub in for Coach Eckert.
Coach Eckert's not going to be too happy with Adlin fouling in the backcourt.
Both teams now 3 team fouls. Still 4:52 to play in this opening quarter. Chieftains scored the first 6 points of this game. It's been a 5-3 run for the Bears since. Here's a nice late feed. It's put on the deck. And a travel underneath. I think for the pass, it was the right idea. It was a very nifty pass, but I think it was intended underneath for Olsen, and she just wasn't ready for it. Put it on the deck. You had Johnson and Weehee in the area, and a travel ends up being the final decision. It's 6 turnovers already for Turner. Chieftains trying to capitalize as Shonik gets some space. Alyssa goes up herself, and are they going to call it on the floor or Shooting 2, I think it's going to be on the floor, as I would agree with that call.
Personal foul number 22, Alicia Ollie. That is her second personal foul.
Oh, what we got here? Okay, so yeah, that is team foul number 5. So heads up for
It's a bonus.
Coach Eckert there. Those are 2 free throws. Now, originally they did have, I think they gave an extra team foul to Tongi, that one that should have gone to Turner. So that kind of threw the numbers off a little bit. And then they were putting that one in. They corrected their mistake. So instead of 4-3, now it's 5-2. Chieftains being in the bonus. So 2 free throws for Alyssa Schoenig. First one in and out. And shout out, Coach. I think if Coach Eckert, if he doesn't speak up, I think we just put him that one in, and nobody says anything. But heads up awareness from the second-year head coach of the Chieftains.
13 to go.
Lead all scorers with 5 right now. Tied for leading scorer with Chavez, who misses that last shot. Offensive board going to be taken away by Herrera. Nearly was tracked down by Benson. Here come the Chieftains. Adlin Johnson left to right, pivoting in the lane. Kick out to Alyssa. She'll drive around the horn. Alyssa Schoenig can't go off the glass. Johnson on the board. And more free throws for the Chieftains. Adlin Johnson, Johnny on the spot. A chance to earn 2 more at the charity stripe.
Chieftains are just dominating the boards on both ends.
Personal foul number 24, Eliana Lopez.
First foul on Lopez as the Bears starting to get a little deeper into their bench. Johnson swishes the first free throw. Second in the team in free throw shooting, just behind Jayla Herrera, who's in that low 80 to high 70% range, as Schoenig and Herrera are both going to get checked out. You could put the countdown on rest for a minute, Denny.
Yeah.
Just as everybody else here. As Adlin Johnson 1 for 2. And the Chieftains. It's another foul. That'll go against Tonganoxie.
He called a jump ball.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still jump ball in favor of Turner. But 5 trips to the free throw line into this game, not even just now, halfway through the first quarter, and still looking for a 2 for 2 trip.
Yeah.
At Tongi. It's been 0 first or just 1 for 2. As this one's on the ground, trying to fight for it. Lauren Brewer gets down on the deck. And just like that, with the jump ball, possession arrow favors right back to the Chieftains.
Barely got across half court.
Addie looking to hand it off. She does. Bruni, before it goes out of bounds in the far corner, trying to go to Weehee. It's ricocheting around. It's on the deck and a turnover. Bears needed a takeaway. They get it. Now coming up the floor, full head of steam. Chavez, Lopez. Now she goes inside. That's a travel.
Yeah.
Getting a little too far ahead of herself was Henderson. Taking those steps well before the ball was put on the deck. That's going to be an easy call 10 out of 10 times. As the rapid substitutions will continue here for Turner. You got Bruni, Brewer, Weehee, Schooler, and Johnson. Your 5 out for the Chieftains. A pretty tall, big lineup out here right now.
Nice move.
There's a nice jumper in the lane indeed for Adlin Johnson. Not too bad. It's another travel.
Foul. Oh, travel?
It's a travel.
I thought they were going to call.
So he took a look at that replay of the bucket for Adlin Johnson.
Yeah, that was nicely done.
Schooler trying to feed Weehee, and the window closes, and another turnover for Tongi. Up the floor, stops in the lane, passes it off last second. Thought it was going to be a shot, going down to the deck, and that's going to be a travel just by unfortunate circumstances for Olsen. She had it, started falling down to the ground, and every single time they'll call that a travel. Yeah, right when I was getting ready to say, seeing Weehee, Johnson, Brewer out there with Schooler and Bruni, that was a lineup. I don't think we've seen that combo, those 5 players out there before, as you have Shawnick back in, just off on the up and under move.
Yeah, nice reverse layup, just didn't quite go.
You got Baldock and Herrera back out as well. Schooler and Bruni still out on the floor for Tonganoxie as Turner already closing in. This is nearly 10 turnovers, still 2:33 to go in this first quarter.
Lots of turnovers.
You're starting to think maybe if you're the Chieftains, you're looking up, you're leading by 7, 12-5, and given the amount of turnovers you've been able to force, maybe you're starting to feel a little frustrated, like, hey, maybe we should be having some more points scored. Nice feed to Addie. Almost had it ripped away, but right into the hands of Herrera. She picks the jumper, no good. Off the side of the rim, and that'll be Turner basketball. It's inside. That was Olsen that got a hand on the ball while it was in the hands of Schooler and ripped it out of her grip. Oh, the Chieftain defense limiting Turner to just 5 points so far. Final 2 in the first quarter, but the offense still trying to find their footing.
Yep. They're going to get Alyssa on that one.
And the countdown, 13 points away for Alyssa Shawnick from having 1,000 varsity career points. Is going to be believed to be the first Lady Chieftain ever to reach that mark if she can get it done tonight. Inside, Olsen, no good. Here's Shawnick with the board. Olsen draped on her like a cape. She passes it to the right. Bruni will drive in. Good
Nice
aggressiveness
drive
by Ashlyn Bruni.
Yeah, nice drive by Ashlyn and a good finish.
Now Bruni, the 5th Chieftain with a bucket in this first quarter. Spreading the love, if you will. Another shot inside, and that's going to be an and one opportunity.
They're going to get Kalia or Ashlyn on that.
I believe they're going to get Bruni, and they will get Bruni. And for Bruni, that'll be her first. The age-old tradition of every time we go on the road, she's Ashlyn Brune.
Yeah.
Not Bruni. Although I will say, as Chavez can't bake in the three-point play. B-R-U-N-E is how her last name is spelled. I called her Brune the first couple of times before I was told it was Bruni. Number 2 on the board for Alyssa Shawnick.
11.
And you are right on top of it. I can give you all the credit. So all 7 points so far belonging to Olivia Chavez for Turner. We have another foul call here against the Chieftains.
That's another one on Ashlyn.
Second of the game for Bruni. Adlin Johnson is going to check in for Coach Eckert. Face kind of says it all about that last foul call. Not too thrilled about it, but
it was a little ticky-tack, but called nonetheless.
Play rolls on. Johnson out there with Shawnick, Baldock, Herrera, and Schooler. Chavez over Johnson, no good. Gets her own miss. Had it poked away from Shawnick. And now they're going to get the foul, I believe. It's going to be on Addie Schooler. I think she's got her with the body underneath. Got her with the hand, the forearm. That's the second on Schooler. The 2 for Addie, 2 for Ashlyn
only
Bruni.
showing 1.
Well, the scoreboard says 1. The PA, did he not just say 2?
He did say 2.
Okay.
But did you have her down for 2?
I had her down for 2.
And that's probably correct.
Got some sort of lane violation here, it looks like. And we'll just redo the attempt.
Yep. Not sure who got in the lane there.
Under minutes to go in this first quarter. 9-point lead for the Chieftains. Double team on Shonik. That's Johnson open underneath, and Adlin takes it to the cup, and now she will have a chance to go to the free throw line for the second time already in this game. She went 1 for 2 on the last trip. And the team fouls, they are really 7 for Turner, 6 for Tonganoxie. As this could be a kind of game where potential foul trouble could play a factor. We'll see.
Yeah, no question. They're calling them really tight.
Checking in for Tonganoxie is number 30, Lauren Brewer.
I think that's a good sub right there. You don't want Addie picking up her third foul before the end of the first quarter.
Or second. I mean, it's kind of up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Is it a 2? Is it 1? I guess we'll find out on the next one. As Johnson again still looking for that perfect 2-for-2 trip. Another chance here. Lauren Brewer underneath. Good effort. She slings it to Herrera. Extra pass to Baldock. Inside to Johnson, and it's thrown away. Another takeaway for Chavez. She has been doing it all for Turner in this first quarter. She's got all 8 of their points.
Herrera
now
had
it's
a hold of it.
inside. Who wants this basketball? It's a whistle blown and a foul, and you have multiple suspects for the Chieftains. Which one do you want to give it to? A lot of red jerseys, and it's going to be on Jayla Herrera.
That's her second.
It's her second, yes. Can universally agree on that one. First attempt offline. This is number 20, Janiah Benson. Benson goes 0 for 2. Another rebound for Brewer. Been logging a lot of good minutes here in this opening quarter as Shonik will bring it across the timeline. Shot clock is off. Final 10 of the first quarter. A 7-point first quarter for Shonik. Herrera for the 3. It's
there
good.
It is. Atta girl.
We've been waiting on it, right?
Atta girl.
Could that open it up for a big second quarter for Jayla Herrera? Nothing but smiles coming back over to the Tonganoxie bench. And the first quarter comes to an end with the Chieftains sporting an 11-point lead. 12-point lead is what it should be. The scoreboard is off here in the gym, I think.
Yeah, I think somebody's having issues down
Second
there.
quarter coming back.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay. Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with the Super Check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
All right, so another look at this replay here. I think they got the score as 19-8. That's a 3, but they've ruled it a 2. So it's 19-8.
Well, they're at the scorer's table now. Hopefully they'll get it straightened out.
Yeah, this should be 28. I mean, I thought as soon as she shot it, it was clear foot wasn't on the line. 3 fingers up from the official.
Right.
This should be a 20-8 ball game. The 3 points to Jayla Herrera are going to be awarded. We'll wait for it. Meanwhile, I mean, no matter what.
Now they got 21 up there.
Okay, now that's a little too much.
It's not a 4-point shot. It's a 3-point shot.
Oy vey.
Oh, well. Oh, man, they're really calling ticky-tack fouls.
Shonik's facial expression there. I don't know if we got it on the broadcast, but kind of, are you really? Well, one thing's for certain, despite all the trouble with the time and the foul, number of fouls, points, whatever the case may be, that was the first quarter that belonged to Tongi.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure. as by the book, it's a 20-point lead. On the scoreboard, it's a 13-point lead after they had it an 11-point lead. This has been confusing tonight. That's going to be a travel.
Man, oh, man.
For Turner, I mean, there are already 11, 12 turnovers into this game.
Yeah. The Chieftains should be further ahead than they are.
(21-8). Here's Herrera on the feed to Shanek. Far corner three is short. Galen Weehee gets the offensive board, trying to clear some space. Had 3 Golden Bears around her. Shanek to Herrera, another 3. No, Schooler. Yes. It is 23-8.
We think.
I gotta say it out loud now. I can't fully rely on the scoreboard to. Oh man. 6 points in the game for Addie. More whistles underneath.
Oh, they're going to get that either on Addie or Alyssa. They're going to give it on Alyssa. That's her third.
Oof. 7 points already in this game. She's 11 away from meeting that 1,000 career point mark and picking up her third personal. Not even a minute into the second quarter. That one they call clean.
Yeah,
and
I'm surprised they didn't call that.
Weehee got a piece of it. Schooler with it as she passes it back to Alyssa, who pushes it up to Herrera. She was almost doing jumping jacks wanting that ball. As she splashes it down, that's a 3.
That's good to see Jayla get back on track.
No doubt. More traffic inside, off the glass, ricocheted out of bounds, and it'll stay at this end.
So that was off of Chieftain.
As Eckert is going to bring in Adlin Johnson into the mix, and who's he going to bring out? He will bring out Jayla Herrera, who's rubbing that side of her head, the right side, taking a shot to the ear, trying to shake things off, get her bearings back. Meanwhile, 26-8 ball game on the floor. Chieftains have been in control. All 8 points for the Bears that belong to Olivia Chavez. And that's another travel and a turnover. That's Henderson that got on the floor.
Good sportsmanship there by Ashlyn Bruni, helping the
turnover
Bear off the floor.
I got turnover number 13. That's 14 is what I got for Turner, right around that range.
The Chieftains need to make these turnovers hurt.
Really, it took them a little bit to find their footing in that opening quarter. They closed out strong and have continued to here into the second. They're going to be empty on this possession, but they're going to get it over and a back on Addie. I think that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to be an over and a back, a push on Addie Schooler. And if that's the case, that's number 3 on Addie.
Good night.
So 3 for Schooler, 3 for Shanek, and 2 apiece for Ashlyn Bruni and Jayla Herrera. Third team foul of the quarter. Yeah, who says basketball's not a contact sport?
Well, these guys do.
That's another travel. Number 15 for Turner. That was a good rebuttal. I didn't expect you to have that zip out. There you go.
And they're calling it tight.
And there have been some that there are fouls, and then there are others where players are looking around like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
As that is deflected out of bounds, they're going to say last off of Ashlyn Bruni.
Man.
Right in front of that Turner bench, and that is a turnover for Tongi, as they're about 7 already in this game. Risky pass, and saving it last second was Pollard right into the hands of Shanek. Here comes Alyssa, and she will lay it in for 2.
9 to go.
And 9 points in the game as well. Bruni, she wants some, not going to get it. And Alyssa Shanek to
go to the line.
Even closer. Back to the line she'll go.
It's down to single digits, folks.
Personal foul number 20, Janaya Benson. That is her first personal foul.
Chieftains in the middle of a 12-0 run, stretching this lead up to 20, make it 21 on the made free throw for Alyssa. Safe to say, being on record watch, the Shawnee clan, their father Nick, and the rest of the family, they're out here in full force. Usually are at every game, but this one, even more important, even more special. She's got a good supporting cast here in the stands, cheering her on. There's our first 2-for-2 trip of the night, and it comes from Alyssa.
She needs 7 more?
Needs 7.
Oh.
Another takeaway.
Well, we think.
Officially, yes, ball dot controls. Her and Herrera share a laugh as they come back the other way. Shawnee just blowing by a defender. It's going to be on the floor.
Yeah.
Didn't even give Olsen a chance to try to defend her. So all she could do was really wrap her arms around her. Second personal foul for Olsen, and Lopez, number 24, checks in as Shawnee will lob it in to Johnson. Extra pass to Schooler. 3 defenders crash. That leaves Herrera open for the 3, and it's offline. Another good look for Jayla. She's had 2 go down. Arguably one of her better looks on the night, just couldn't get it to go as that slips out of the hands of Lopez as she was trying to go up and finish at the cup. Chieftains playing their second game in as many days, and if there's any time to do it, coming out of tournament week last week, you might as well. A game last night against Bonner, and now here tonight against Turner. I mean, last week they played 3 games in a span of about 36 hours from each other. Off the side, another rebound for Alyssa.
Going to take it coast to coast.
Oh, nice pass to Johnson, and Adelaide Johnson able to do the rest.
And that tells you what kind of team leader Alyssa Shawnee is. She could have had the bunny. She passed it off to her teammate. Good for you, Alyssa.
That'll still be Turner basketball. Yeah, I mean, full head of steam, up the floor, able to pass it off to Johnson there at the last second. And this run for the Chieftains, it is now up to 14-6, make that 16-0, 32-8, big lead over the Bears. We step aside.
Your home for live, local sports. Varsity Sports Live delivers professional level coverage with high quality video and broadcasters that know your schools and community.
Touchdown, Tonganoxie!
With the support of local businesses, you never pay to watch varsity sports. Live, local, free high school sports coverage. That's Varsity Sports Live.
Grass gets it away. Moore's down the middle. And he makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Keep up with the action at varsitysportslive.com. Live, local, free high school sports.
Second timeout of the game taken by Turner. 32-8. Chieftains a big, commanding lead in the middle of a 16-0 run.
Oh, man, that looked like a clean block.
See what our replay camera caught.
Must have got her with the body because she got all ball.
And free throw just rattles out for Turner. I laugh because I have that as number 2 for Adlin. The scoreboard had number 2. PA just said her first personal.
Yeah.
I don't know what is what anymore.
Yeah, they're not in sync down there.
That is very safe to say. There's another.
Makes you appreciate our home announcers and scorekeepers, doesn't it?
Oh man, no doubt about it. If it's Joe, if it's Pat, Phil, if it's Wonderful, Weller, if it's anybody down there. John Tollefson, our PA, they're always being in sync with one another.
Yeah.
Matthew Tieroff being our stat keeper, always miss him on these road games.
Oh, nice pass.
And Addie is going to be going to the line for 2. Another foul going to go against Chavez, and they really cannot afford to lose her. They really can't because she has all 8 points right now.
Well, I wonder how many of these she's got. Her first.
And I had that as her first,
Okay.
so we can roll with that. We're good. Another trip for Addie Schooler at the line.
There
She
you
knocks
go.
down the first attempt. This run is up to 17-0, and we mentioned at this point, I mean, Turner couldn't get anything going. They were just turning the ball over. You were having your way with everything if you're Tonga, but you still only led 12-5 in the final minutes of that first quarter, and it was starting to get like maybe it's a little bit frustrating perhaps, and now you got an 18-0 run later. Now you've taken control. This is a score that we kind of expected to see as another one's going to be taken. Baldock feeds to Shauna. Her lay-in is just off. But Herrera collects the board. Another chance. Everybody collectively just held on to their breath on the edge of their seat as that one rimmed in and out. Herrera looks lined up. It's good.
Good for her. Man, have a night, Jayla.
She had 3 points total in the last 2 games, and she's got 9 already in this first half, all 3 from downtown. And they have been splashed down, folks.
Yeah.
21 unanswered now, and another one. Baldock gonna take that steal. Kalia hands to Herrera, and I think she drugged that pivot foot. She did.
She did.
Was going just a little bit too fast. Those blue sneakers couldn't stay down on the floor just long enough. She's all smiles. She knows it. It's hard not to smile when you're on a run like this. 21-0 run, massive lead. Coach Ecker going to take a quick 30-second timeout as we want to remind you, Chieftain Athletics tonight presented in part by Wizard of Paul, Tonganoxie's family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. You can schedule your pet's appointment today by visiting wizardofpaulstongi.com. As we are live here broadcasting at Turner High School in Kansas City, Kansas. Dylan Funk and Dennis Dredden here with you. We got a little bit of an earlier start than expected tonight. Although I will say, with the amount of foul calls we've had in this game, I mean, it's really kind of pacing like we started at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it really is. Been a lot of whistles.
About 3 and change still to play before we hit this locker room for halftime. And it is just now 6:21 p.m. We got started. It was a little, about 12 minutes to
5:40.
5:40, a 20-minute early start. A little bit earlier than the usual 6 p.m. varsity start. Another takeaway for the Chieftains. Herrera going to try to go herself and is denied some contact with no whistles.
They've been calling and they let that go.
3 from the elbow, or long 2 from the elbow at least, as Schooler able to collect the board after taking a shot to the noggin. Alyssa Shonik 7 away. And make it 5 away. 13-point first half and 5 points away from notching 1,000 career points. That shot way off. Shonik with the board. Schooler being helped up on the other end. It's 4-on-4. Shonik ahead of steam. Puts it over Lopez, and back to the line goes Alyssa Shonik. As Addie Schooler was making her way back on the other end of the floor. She got tangled up.
Yeah,
I believe it was her and Chavez. They both fell down. Chavez actually helped up Addie to the floor, so good to see that sportsmanship out there, even in the midst of the play going on at the other end. As Tongi is going back to the free throw line, and it's Alyssa Shonik. Already her 4th trip tonight.
4 away.
9th total trip for the game. As Tongi has now made 5 straight free throws.
Three away.
She can get it on her next bucket. As that one is going to go for Chavez. And she just continues to be the only source of offense right now. All 10 points going to her.
Oh, nice rebound by Ashland. She just couldn't get the Little layup to go down.
Yes. I was about to say they had it at 40-9 and then 40-11. Man,
40-10.
40-10. That's what I have. All 10 points to Chavez for the Bears. And that's going to be against Weehee. So Turner is now in the bonus, and that's the first personal against Kaylin tonight. And it looks like it's going to be Chavez to the line once more. The Bears come into this game right in a 5-game losing streak. It has not been a particular great season at this point. 2-10 overall. They're 0-for in league play in the United Kansas Conference. You're playing your schools at your Baser Linwood, your DeSoto, Lansing, Leavenworth, Shawnee Heights in there as well, Piper, Topeka West, Seaman High School out in Topeka. You'll also have the Spring Hill Broncos leaving the Frontier League, coming to the UKC next year.
I'll go ahead and drain it.
Oh, Shonick, side step.
Nice.
She's one away.
One away. Nice little Euro step there. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Another bucket for Chavez, and a bucket on this possession for Alyssa. We'll give her the milestone. Wants it right here. She gets it!
1,001, partner.
How about it?
Wow. History in the making.
History, shatter, replay. Shonick just past the right elbow, and she puts it in. Holy cow, 19 points in this first half. (1,001) career points. Congratulations, Alyssa Shonick. What a milestone. The first ever in the program of this girls basketball team to reach that mark. And Shonick, she's going to get checked out. She's
going to get a standing ovation.
And here's the graphic that makes it official. 1,000 career points for Alyssa. That's just incredible stuff. And you and I, we have been on the call for just about every single one of them. A couple of simulcasts here and there, so we can't say all of the points.
Yeah, but almost all of them.
Of the 1,000, at least 900, I'd say you and I, we got.
Boy, it's been fun to watch her from.
You can say that again.
And we said, when she was a freshman, look out. This one's special. And she has been.
Going to be committed. She's going to play ball, stay in state. It's in Tabor College. Going to play college ball there. Trying to get maybe a 2-for-1. Jayla Herrera's one to play at the next level. Maybe she's trying to join Alyssa at Tabor. Continue that great bond, that team chemistry those two have. Keep it going at Tabor. That'd be quite fun to watch those two play and perform.
Yep, that'd be cool.
As we approach the final seconds of this first half, 44-12.
Timeout.
And this is going to be a 30-second timeout taken. One more look here, the bucket that put Alyssa over the 1,000 mark. 1,001 career points, 19 in this first half. What a career, what a pleasure it's been to watch Alyssa.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
Final 10, ball in the hands of Ashlyn Bruni. To Weehee up top near the logo. She attacks to the left. A handoff at the end around to Johnson. Spin move, trying to get by a defender. Backing down in the lane. Johnson, nice pivot move. Can't finish it at the horn. A little bit strong.
Really nice move there, though.
And the Chieftains will take a 32-point lead into the locker room for halftime. 44-12. The lead over the Turner Bears. We break it down. The White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show is coming up next.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Family-owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a fifth-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Your one stop for beauty and relaxation. That's the Beauty Bar Salon and Spa in downtown Tonganoxie, offering services for men's and women's haircuts, facial waxing, tanning, makeup, bridal services, and more. Their team is dedicated to providing a memorable experience for each guest. From vibrant styles and colors to soothing massages, they have everything you need to look and feel amazing. To make an appointment, call 913-347-2957 or visit them at 414 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
Welcome into the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. White Birch Properties and their team are ready to help you buy or sell that next house and lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or by calling 913-417-1007. And it's a halftime score, and dare I say it's an unofficial halftime score. There's been a lot of back and forth, and I think there's been some extra points added for the Chieftains, although, you know, in a game like this, I don't think it's really going to matter that much. It's 44-12. That's the score here at halftime. I think,
one score we do know.
We do know, and that's
Alyssa Shonick has 1,001 points.
1,001 career points indeed. 19 put up in that first half, and we talked about it coming in. She just did 18 to set that milestone, and just once again, congratulations to Alyssa Shonick on reaching the milestone of 1,000 career points. He believed first ever to do it in girls basketball history at Tonganoxie High School. And, there's been this basketball team and this school, it's been around for a long time.
Yes,
and you can still be the first at something in 2026. Yeah. That's incredible.
And no question about it, partner. It's amazing.
So, again, congratulations to Alyssa. How much time will she get with the rest of the starters in the second half? We'll have to wait and see. But she's got 19, and just some others. Baldock with 1. Bruni has 6. 8 for Schooler. 9 for Jayla Herrera. And you got some others sprinkled in there as well. All 12 points for Turner have come from just one player, Vivia Chavez, the senior, one of 3 seniors on the Golden Bears squad. And right now for Turner, staring down the barrel of what looks like it's going to be their 6th straight loss, as you see the boys out on the floor getting their warm-up shots in. We're going to have the coverage for that game tipping off, expected to be around. If things stay where it's at, we're going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter, so it could be coming a little bit earlier. But
could speed it up a little bit,
yeah, maybe just a little past the 7 o'clock hour here live from Kansas City, Kansas. But man, Denny, I mean, outside of that, turnovers galore for Turner. They had, about 20 is what they had in that first half. Chieftains, it took them a while, right? They were taking the turnovers, weren't able to get the offense going. There was a point where you were leading 12-5 at about 2 or 3 minutes still to go in that first quarter, and you were feeling frustrated if you were Tonganoxie, like, man, we should be putting it on right now. And then, it was a 21-0 run later. Now here you are with a 32-point lead.
Yeah, right. They're on pace right now for 88 points, but like you said, partner, I'm measuring the starters are going to have limited time in this second half. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We expect more. We've seen a lot of Lauren Brewer already. Doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. We've seen her more as of late. She's been out there a lot of good minutes in that first half. Probably going to see Kaylin Weehee get more time. May Stevens, some of these other JV players as we go on and on and on. Probably going to see come into the game, especially if that running clock is secured into the fourth quarter. But we'll just wait and see. But like you said, a record-breaking stat line here tonight. 19 first-half points for Alyssa Schoenig, 1,001 career points. And if you actually want to move the camera to your right, Denny, they have the poster.
Oh, where's the poster?
Holding it
right
up.
Here, yeah.
So there's Alyssa on the floor. That's her dad, Nick. And I believe another member of Alyssa's family as they hold up the banner and showing it. As you can hear Denny, he's trying his best to get it turned around. There you go. There's the money shot.
Thank you.
You want to get that money shot? There you go. How about that? Look at that. 1,000 career points. Again, congratulations to Alyssa, as that is probably going to be a relic that is going to be kept forever within that Schoenig family. I wonder if they made another one, maybe to keep at Tonganoxie High School to go into trophy case.
So.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. That's a lovely banner. And shout out.
Hey, Linda, can you hear me?
And shout out to Kalia Bulldog. She's the one that designed and made that poster. So shout out to Kalia. Your graphic design skills, light years ahead of mine. I was sitting there thinking about making a banner myself, something to put on our broadcast, and thankfully, for Kalia, very thankful that she was able to send that to me, and for Alyssa's father, Nick, sending that my way as well, and just a tremendous graphic. So shout out Kalia for making it. Shout out to Alyssa reaching that milestone, and to everybody else here, the big fans of Tonganoxie Lady Chieftain basketball, traveling out here to Turner tonight to see history in the making. That's going to do it for us here at the White Birch Property Halftime Show. Second half action is coming up next. Have you heard of Genesis Schools? Teaching students in preschool through 5th grade in Tonganoxie, Genesis offers smaller class sizes, individualized instruction, and a Christian worldview. Their mission is to exalt Christ by teaching and reinforcing biblical truths while producing well-rounded, educated young people who are equipped to serve God and others. For enrollment and tuition information, call 913-845-9498 or online at genesisschools.org.
More toppings, more taste, more value. Gambino's Pizza. You're gonna love it. Taste mouth-watering flavors in our new chicken bacon ranch pizza. Bring a crowd to feast on our 11 toppings mobster pizza. Pizzas with quality meats and a 100% real cheese, like our triple tasty seasoned sausage cravers pizza. Try favorites like pastas, calzones, sandwiches, appetizers, salads, and desserts. More toppings, more taste, more value. Gambino's Pizza. You're gonna love it.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back live, ready for the start of the second half. A 32-point lead for the Chieftains, 44-12 over the Golden Bears of Turner High School. As Tonganoxie looks to close in on another win, make it back-to-back wins and winners of 4 other last 5, as we've already got record watch out of the way. Now for maybe a final few strong minutes from this starting 5 core as Kalia Baldock's able to split defenders and a nice finish inside for Kalia. The run continues for Tonganoxie. The dominance tonight continuing for Tonganoxie. It has been a performance. And they have had the better of Turner as another takeaway here for the Chieftains. They've had the better of Turner in the last few years. I mean, I can think back to the last 5 or 6 matchups. Chieftains winning them, and they're winning by double digits in every single one of those games as Herrera will take the 3 and knock it down. And Jayla Herrera keeps her great shooting performance going. That's her 4th 3-point basket tonight. Now inside, clean block by Schooler. Trying to collect, throwing it back. Bruni will take. Here comes Ashley Bruni up the far baseline. Chieftains picking up right where they left off in the first half. You betcha on the 3. I think the 3-point slump's over for Jayla, did he?
Yeah, no question about it, partner. She's been splashing them tonight. And I mean, there's been no rim. She's just been splashing them.
Right. 11-0 run to start this third quarter.
Holy cow.
9 for Jayla Herrera and a nice bucket inside for Kalia Baldock. And it's a 40-point lead for Tonganoxie. You know, this is that point in the game where I feel like if you're Addie Schooler, if you want to try to take some threes, this could be your chance to do it. Kalia, you can knock down the 3 ball, take your shot. Try to get those shots in before your night is done. Or Jayla can't get another one.
That's the first one that's hit the rim.
Yeah. And even then, it was close to, is it going to go down? Maybe, maybe not. No,
yeah.
Just hard bounce on the iron. Expecting our second game tonight. Should be a more closer competitive game in the boys matchup, Turner and Tonganoxie.
Yeah, I would expect that.
You see the student section over across from us as Shonik able to take it away. Here we come. Tonganoxie with numbers and Shonik with the left-handed layup. 1,003 career points. All right, we're done with that.
Yeah, she's just going to be adding to the magic.
But on a serious note, 21 points in this game, 19 in that first half. Just tremendous stuff for Alyssa Shonik, and got a timeout on the floor. And I believe this is going to be taken by Turner, as we're just going to kind of keep it here right now. Again, one more look what we got coming up here as far as broadcast schedule on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We're back at it this upcoming Wednesday, February 4th, the first broadcast of the new month. A girls wrestling duel at home against Holton at Bonner Springs in a week's time. And then that following Wednesday on February 11th, the boys duel at home against Mid-Buchanan High School. You can check out the full broadcast schedule at varsitysportslive.com.
And I just want to add, partner, for those of you listening out there, the girls wrestling team is ranked #1 in the state.
And the PA,
yes,
very classy here for Turner, just announced that Shonik scoring 1,000 career points, and now another nice standing ovation from the Chieftain faithful here. I'll say for Denny, kudos to you to getting them to turn that banner around and getting that on camera. That was a good shot. Nicely done. Baldock. Deflection, still loose. It's on the deck and it's a travel. As this has been a game for Turner, you would just like to forget.
Yeah.
Forget about it. And I think the Turner head coach was just given a warning.
I think he was too.
Brett Esch. Got Bruni open in the near corner. Shonik dribbling around, will lob inside to Addie.
Nice!
Can't finish.
Doggone it. Nicely done.
It's always those plays with the light touch. I mean, it's like you do the process, you get 9 out of 10 steps correct, but it still just rattles out there at the end. If there's anyone that's had more tough luck with those kind of hard bounces than Addie Schooler, I would like to see it because I don't think anyone's had more tough luck on those kind of finishes than Addie. Another prime example, we talked about Shauna getting her 4-year starting status. And, you know, of course, we just had one set 1,000 career points. You got Schooler that could possibly, maybe, be in that realm, getting the 4-year starts. Another one,
another lob. Oh, hope she's okay. She just got undercut there.
Her and Chavez getting tangled up, helping each other up. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like both.
Looks like Addie's okay. Addie's got all smiles. She's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And that'll be Turner basketball. To finish that thigh, you got Addie that she might be able to close in on that mark. The other one, Adlin Johnson's been getting playing time since she was a freshman. You got Ashlyn Bruni, but that's not. They're not easy. To do.
No, but Alyssa's been a prolific scorer from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to know how many steals she has for her
Spin
career.
cycle, just short on a lay-in, but there's Ashlyn Bruni on the cleanup.
Nice job there by Ashlyn.
8 points tonight for Ashlyn. Another one poked loose. It's a kick ball. And Chieftain basketball.
Yeah, Turner can't get out of their own way.
Yep. This is something you don't see very often as far as around the state in girls high school basketball, especially. You don't see a whole lot of 1,000-point career scorers anymore. I mean, you start to see them a little bit more and more, and usually when you do see them, it's somebody like Shauna, who, like you mentioned, who has been starting for at least 3 years, if not all 4 years at the varsity level, a prolific scorer, usually has that kind of summer ball travel team background to the AAU or MoCan or whatever it is, playing competitive ball. That's exactly what Alyssa does, and just another one to add to the list, and the first in program history at Tonganoxie High School. And I mean, we've only really have come through the girls' side. For the boys' side, no one comes to my mind immediately as a 1,000-point scorer for the Tongi boys team.
Have one on that we're watching though.
No doubt, as Addie will get the and one.
Yeah, we're watching the Dark Knight. He's down to 159. It was 167. He scored 8, so 159.
159, that's it. And you beat me. I was setting that up too, and you beat me right to it, and kudos to you. So, that could be something where you have a 1,000-point scorer for your girls team and then a 1,000-point scorer for your boys team.
That'd be pretty awesome.
In the same season, and it's there, it's attainable for Lachlan, and
that's not an easy milestone.
It's not an easy milestone at all, but he has a big night tonight. Coming off a season low 8 points last night against Bonner.
I look for him to go off tonight.
Chieftains have now made 7 straight free throws and 8 of their last 9. Knocking on the door of 60 points while limiting Turner to just 12. Chavez gets by Johnson, can't finish off the glass. Adlin Johnson with the board, and she'll bring it up the floor. Adlin Johnson ahead of steam, changes direction. Adlin Johnson, yes!
She's getting better and better too.
And you look ahead, you have Schooler back, her senior year next year. Ashlyn Bruni's going to come back, a well-seasoned junior. You'll have Adlin Johnson there, right in the mix. Lauren Brewer is probably going to be stepping up into a bigger role in her junior year next year. Kaylin Weehe's back for her senior year. Chloe Hendrickson's going to be a senior next year, and some of these other JV players that are going to be coming up through the ranks too. For Coach Eckert and company and myself too, and you were probably the same. As Brewer had it stripped on the way in, out of bounds. That'll be Turner basketball. We're not ready to close the book on this season.
Oh, no,
yet.
not at all.
We're still enjoying this team. Going to be 11-5 coming out of this game tonight. And they got 2 big league matchups on Tuesday and Friday this upcoming week, both on the road at Eudora on Tuesday and then at Bonner Springs.
Well, that should have been a 5-second call there, but.
Ziploc-type defense. That doesn't even do it justice, what we just saw from Lauren Brewer. Chieftains get the takeaway anyways. Adlin Johnson brings it up the floor once more. Feeding it to Kaylin Weehee. Weehee is good off the glass. Okay, wait, was that not Kaylin Weehee?
Yeah, that was Kaylin Weehee.
Okay, I just want. Now I'm starting to doubt myself and my eyes, which here. Yeah. That's like rule number one. Well, maybe not rule number one, but it's one of the top 5 rules as a broadcaster.
I stopped listening to those guys down there in the first quarter.
I was there too, but I just heard it over our crowd mic, and I was like, wait a minute. I saw Lauren Brewer getting a big laugh out of it, so even she knows, like, hey, I'll take it. Credit to Kaylin, but I'll take the recognition too, as that's Addie Schooler underneath.
How many has Addie got tonight?
She's got 13.
I was going to say, you'd be on double-double watch for her.
Yeah. Jayla will just knock that one out of bounds. Coming up, final 2 here in the third quarter. A full line change coming in for Turner.
Everybody. Even he's given up.
Very safe to say.
We asked.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking too. Well, there you go.
Yeah. That's as far as we know. That was the record. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's
well, congratulations. Oh, hi. I'll tell you what, Addie has.
So again, awesome words here. This is Addie Schooler's mom that came up and talking to us, and she, and thank goodness, because again, there's not an official record book you could go through and comb through for any of the really high school sports at Tongi, girls basketball especially. That was Addie Schooler's mom.
She had the record before Alyssa.
She did.
720.
720. She had the all-time scoring record, and she said Alyssa has blown me out of the water officially.
Yeah.
So it's pretty. You know what? I'm saying it with my full chest. Alyssa Shoddick, the only Lady Chieftain with 1,000 or more career points.
Oh yeah.
Johnson with the 3-ball.
Holy cow!
Man, when it's going, right?
Yeah, when it's going, it's going.
This is the exact night the Chieftains wanted to come in and have against this team on this kind of night, and even 70 points. One of their largest point totals of the season as Ashland is just off, and Johnson is going to get tagged with the foul, trying to knock that ball loose.
Personal foul on number 55, Adlin Johnson.
That's 4 on her, I think. Huh?
Your guess is as good as mine at this point.
Yeah.
I had that as her 3rd. They say it's her 4th. She gets checked out. I quit. Trying to keep up with those guys at the score table. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're the official scorekeepers. I am not, so their word is going to go over mine. Herrera just short on the 3. Ashlyn Bruni, no one put a body on her, and Ashlyn gets those 2 points after all. 10 points, double figures for Ashlyn Bruni. 1 of 4 Chieftains in double figures tonight. Shoddick, Bruni, Herrera, and Schooler, all with 10 plus.
That was a nice shot by the Turner lady.
I think, unfortunately for Turner, it's just too little, too late.
Yeah.
Or a lot too late. Brewer trying to get on the board. Chavez knocks it out. Weehee tried to save it, but on the baseline. Clean block by Chavez. As Coach Ecker continuing to coach up Lauren Brewer on the sideline. Lauren Brewer, a 5'10" sophomore. One thing's for certain next year, the Chieftains are not going to be any short on size.
No, they're not.
Between Weehee, Schooler, and Brewer, those are going to be your 3 main kind of post position, your power forwards. You're not going to be hurting for any size, as Addie being over 6 foot, she's 6'1", maybe 6'2" on a good day if you ask her. Brewer being 5'10", and Weehee right around that mark as well. They put her height on here, 5'9", what they got on the roster.
And we know Addie played summer ball, and I'm sure she'll continue to do that. And boy, did we see tremendous improvement from year over year.
Good if it goes, and it's just off the front iron, and we are going to have a running clock going here, and I think Coach Ecker is going to empty out his bench. It's going to be a JV match for the final 8 minutes of this contest. 72-16. Was there any doubt going into this one tonight? Chieftains up big. They're going to close it out.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com. Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House.
Like we said, for Coach Ecker, pretty much emptying out his bench. There's a three from Lauren Brewer. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Presented by Grounded Coffee House. To learn how you can help make a difference and to support, visit them on Facebook and their website, groundedcoffeehouse.Tonganoxie.org. The first 3-point basket for Lauren Brewer. Her first varsity points of the season. There's a run through the lineup out here right now. Looks like you got Carson Platt, number 0, number 4, Mae Steven, Lauren Brewer, number 30. You got number 3, I believe Isabel Thrasher. And pardon if the rosters here, they're very, very blurry. I believe that's Isabel Thrasher. So that one's just off, and it's on the deck. Steven coming away with it, but gets called for the treble. That was number 13. That's Ruby Brewer. I thought it was number 3, Isabel Thrasher, the sophomore, but that is number 13, Ruby Brewer, a 5'6" junior. So you get Ruby, you get Lauren, and here in about 20 minutes or so, we're going to see Luke in the boys' game. Big 6'6" center for Coach Simmons. Expected to get his yet another start. And 2 free throws going to be coming up here. Again, with that clock continuing to run, this one is going to wrap up here before you know it.
About 6.5 minutes.
6.5 minutes, And I think, is Adlin Johnson still on the floor right now? I think that's her in the down low block. I don't see her on the bench at least. So that is your 5 out there right now. 2 Brewers, Steven, Platt, and Johnson. First time that we have seen this starting 5 out on the floor at the varsity level for sure. Platt able to feed it off, and one opportunity for Adlin Johnson. Back to the line she goes. This was one of those games, being on the football team too. It's usually when you played Turner, Bishop Ward was our game, was the team that when we saw on our schedule, it was like, hey man, this is a good time to kind of get those stats padded a little bit. You wanted some all-league, all-conference, district honors, whatever. Hey, you better come out in this game. And if I can get 3 or 4 sacks against this team, that would be great. I feel like this is kind of what Turner has become for this Lady Chieftain squad over the past few years or so. And 6th time they've met since we started covering here at Tongi Sports Live back in the 2020-2021 season, and it's been all dominance by the Lady Chieftains. Another lay-in and transition for Adlin Johnson and company. I mean, how high is the score going to go up here, Denny? We're at 79.
Man, I don't know.
Let's just see how high we can get it.
At the rate Turner is turning the ball over.
We can put a non-gambling over/under on it. Maybe get 90. I don't know. Running clock. That's going to be really
running clock's
tough.
Going to make it tough.
Substitution's going to be made here. But 85, 86.
Possible.
They're right around that sweet spot. That could be it. 90 is the high water mark. Maybe you get some quick takeaways, buckets in transition. It could happen. It is all smiles down on that Chieftain bench right now. Coach Eckert chatting it up with his team. Kalen Weehey's going to be checking in here in a moment.
She's got to come out, if that's correct.
Number 5 for 55, Adlin Johnson has fouled out, so Weehey is going to come back in. Great night for Adlin Johnson nonetheless.
Yeah, nice applause by the Tongi faithful.
Going to finish with 9 points tonight.
That's too bad she didn't get that 10th.
Coach Eckert continuing to talk to her over on the bench as a foul against Turner will be whistled in here.
They are calling it tight.
So you're looking at the schedule coming up for this Chieftain team. They got quite the stretch of road games coming up, man. We've been at home for a while with the tournament, home games in between, even after last night at home against Bonner Springs. They're going to have 3 straight as Lauren Brewer gets the and one. And a chance to finish the 3-point play for Lauren Brewer. And Chavez has fouled out. So you're at Eudora Tuesday, you're at Bonner Friday.
Those are going to be 2 tough games, partner.
Following Tuesday, February 10th, you're at Lewisburg, who, for the boys, you're looking for revenge. For the girls, you're looking for the sweep. And then that following Friday, the 13th, originally was supposed to be a home game against the Fort Scott Tigers, is going to be at Fort Scott with Tonganoxie High School hosting super regionals for girls wrestling the 13th and the 14th. We're going to have that coverage for you on Valentine's Day. Live at Tonganoxie High School, the super regionals, semifinals, and the finals is what we're going to be able to broadcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. But a lot of road games coming up for our basketball squads. Good road trip, if you will. Yeah, I mean, emphasis on trip, because you're going, Eudora and Bonner, that's not bad. But then you're going to Lewisburg. That's a decent drive by bus from Tonganoxie High School. And then to Fort Scott. That's a nice, decent drive.
Yeah, it is.
You and I, we were down there a couple seasons ago for playoff football. And for you and I, it was what? By car, maybe a little over an hour, hour and a half?
Oh, it was,
just under an hour and a half,
easy.
So usually by school bus. What's the rule of thumb? Add on an extra, 20 minutes?
Yeah, at least.
20 to 30. And you'll at least get a chance. You'll wrap up the season at home. You wrap it out with senior night at home against the Ottawa Cyclones, and we'll see where things stand at that mark as we're closed in on the final month of the season and the final minute of this ball game. Chieftains have put up 82 points on the Golden Bears. You're going to stick around. We're going to wrap up our coverage of this game. The Brothers Market post-game show. Get you set for the boys' game and the S&S Body pregame show. Announce our County Road Brewing player of the game. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
I think I know who it's going to be, but we'll wait and see. Suspense.
Yeah.
We're going to make you wait. It's always Denny. He's always in charge of naming the honors.
Yep.
I have a feeling we're going to have a back-to-back County Road Brewing
Take it
player
to
of
the
the game
bank,
award
partner.
winner. You can take it to First State Bank, one of our proud sponsors here.
Yes.
First Security Bank as well. Weehee, 3, yes! And a final stamp on a dominant night. 85 points.
Yep. Wow.
And it ends here with Kaylin Weehee. The final word, a straightaway look, her first 3 of the season. We got the Brothers Market postgame show coming up next.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
Have you heard of Genesis Schools? Teaching students in preschool through 5th grade in Tonganoxie, Genesis offers smaller class sizes, individualized instruction, and a Christian worldview. Their mission is to exalt Christ by teaching and reinforcing biblical truths while producing well-rounded, educated young people who are equipped to serve God and others. For enrollment and tuition information, call 913-845-9498 or online at genesisschools.org.
For projects big or small, Southern Star asks you to always call 811 before you dig. It's free, easy, and keeps our community safe. After calling 811, a professional will use paint or flags to mark buried utility lines within a few days. And calling 811 is the law. Hitting underground lines can disrupt utility service and cause serious injury. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time.
Welcome in here, the Brothers Market postgame show. You can check out the weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. The most points scored this season, and I would go as far to say in quite some time, by the Lady Chieftains, 85-19, your final score. They come out big winners tonight against the Turner Golden Bears. Alyssa Shawnick notching the 1,000 career point mark. A reason why she's our County Road Brewing player of the game tonight. Was there ever a doubt?
No.
I don't think there was either. 21 points is what she finished with. Her total count, 1,003 and counting. But 21 points, 19 of those were in the game of the first half. And you and I were talking about before the game, we said, when's a reasonable time? When do we expect her to get the record if it's going to happen tonight? We still said the third quarter.
Yeah.
That maybe she gets a 10 to 12 point first quarter or first half, and then into the third quarter is when it breaks. We didn't have to wait until then. We had it secured by halftime. Again, congratulations, Alyssa, on being named our County Road Brewing player of the game. Brewed for the journey. See what's brewing today at County Road Brewing in Tonganoxie. And again, congratulations on 1,000 career points, the all-time leading scorer in Tonganoxie girls basketball history. What a stat. What a line to say. That is incredible,
Unbelievable
stuff. More importantly, for the Lady Chieftains, they are 11-5 on the season. They continue to hang around that top 10 mark. They've been winning, but the teams above them keep winning too. Bishop Miege being one of them, Fort Scott being the other. I mentioned the Tigers of Fort Scott. You're going to see them in a couple of weeks, so that could be a chance to leapfrog somebody in front of you. But they're trying to get one of those top 8 positions right now, get a chance to host a sub-state playoff game.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be incredible. What an atmosphere that will be at Chieftain Arena if it is to happen. And Yeah, regardless, I think this team, they're pretty well locked in, barring the wheels just drastically falling off and the car going off a cliff this remaining month. I think they're a lock-in for sub-state no matter what, but would love to play that sub-state game at home. We've covered one home sub-state playoff basketball game. That was for the boys. They played Parsons back in the 2021-22 season where they came up just short in the sub-state championship on the road at Frontier League foe Paola. Hopefully we can have another one under our belt here in 2026 to wrap up this season. Denny, again, 85-19, the final score pretty much says it all. We don't have the official stats, but Turner was, over 40 turnovers tonight.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah, just an ugly, sloppy game for them. The Chieftains, they did what good teams are supposed to do. When a team turns it over that much, makes that many mistakes, you cash in for them on the other side. As you had 4 or 5 different Chieftains in double figures. You had Shawnick with 21, Bruni with 10. You have 15 for Herrera, 13 for Schooler. Johnson came just short. She finishes with 9. What a night it was, though, and we got to see history. And now we get a chance to just watch this team the rest of the way, close out the season strong, try to get one of those home playoff games. And, who knows, if everything shapes up right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see this Chieftain team in the postseason. I wouldn't. And this is going to be a lot of fun, as we close the books on January and start to move into February next time we see them in a week's time at Bonner Springs.
Yeah, no question. But, man, tonight was just really special.
Really special, no doubt about it. And so glad we could capture that moment here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Alyssa Shawnick, the all-time leading scorer. She has been for a while, but officially over 1,000 career points. They had a photo op after the game was done. I'm sure it's going to be all over social media. I'll be sure to pass that along on my X account at DylanFunk60. That's DylanFunk60. And the Tonganoxie girls basketball page as well, always active. I'm sure they're going to have it there. The Tonganoxie High School page is where I'm going to post it along to. It's going to be all over the place, and as it should. The only 1,000-point career scorer in Tonganoxie Lady Chieftain basketball history. That is now Alyssa Shawnick. As we wrap up our coverage of Game 1, 85-19, Lady Chieftains big winners over the Turner Golden Bears. We're going to cruise back into the SNS Body pregame show, get you set for the boys matchup between Tonganoxie and Turner. When we return, you've been watching Lady Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West Campus or go to tongirec.org.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
Family owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a 5th-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be a breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Families and business owners have trusted Mutual Savings Association for over 100 years. They offer checking accounts, online banking, personal and business loans, investment planning, insurance and retirement plans, and so much more. Their team specializes in creating a financial plan that is tailor-made to your needs to help you achieve your financial goals.
visit one of their 6 nearby locations, including downtown Tonganoxie, or visit their website msa.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Your home for live, local sports. Varsity Sports Live delivers professional level coverage with high-quality video and broadcasters that know your schools and community.
Touchdown, Tonganoxie!
With the support of local businesses, you never pay to watch varsity sports. Live, local, free high school sports coverage. That's Varsity Sports Live.
Grass gets it away. Moore's down the middle. And he makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Keep up with the action at varsitysportslive.com. Live, local, free high school sports.
We are back rolling here, getting ready for the boys' game between Tonganoxie and Turner. Is presented by Kansas Insurance. See how they can help you protect what matters most by calling 913-369-6600. Cruising along back into the S&S Body pregame show. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at SNSAutoandBody.com. Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan here as seeing a lot of familiar names, a lot of familiar faces. Obviously, longtime principal for Tonganoxie High School. Now principal here at Turner High School, Mark Farrar, chatting it up with our assistant principal, athletic director Josie Eastis, just off screen there a little bit, right to the end of the.
Let me see if I can get him on the screen.
Yeah, why not? There he is, Mark Farrar in the polo. Our athletic director Josie Eastis in the black coat. Dominant win for the Lady Chieftains as we move along. 85-19 was your final score. Chieftains win it big time. Now we get this matchup of the boys team. And Denny, this is a matchup. Get two boys teams coming in. 4A for Tongi, 5A for Turner. And, for Tongi, we talked about that sub-state. You got to be in the top 16. They continue to be at 17. Things continue to not really go their way. A hard loss last night against Bonner. And this Turner team at 5A, they're holding on to one of the last spots. They're like in that 15-16 range, and they just have not had a great season. They would be coming in on a 6-game losing streak if it was not for an overtime upset win against Lawrence High School. So they're coming in on just a 3-game losing streak instead of 6. But battle of two teams really struggling, looking for a big statement win, to say the least.
Yeah, no question about it, partner. It's one of those ones that you have a good shot at getting a road win. You want to put that under your belt if you're the Chieftains.
Going to be on the road on Tuesday at Eudora and then back at Bonner in a week's time. And we know the results of that game last night. Could be expecting possibly the same thing. You never say never in the sport, but Bonner, they definitely looked the part of a state championship caliber team.
Yeah, they're undefeated. I mean, we saw 4 rim rattling dunks from them. They're a pretty special team.
Yeah, so now this Tongi team, a chance to kind of vent your frustrations a little bit. Coming against Turner, looking for a big win, trying to get back in the win column. Looking to do it here against the Golden Bears, as we're going to have tip-off for you coming up here shortly on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We continue to roll along on a Friday night.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and insurance companies to ensure a smooth transition. They offer cutting-edge technological therapy treatments like focused shock waves and deep tissue laser therapy for more precise care to acute and chronic injuries. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Visit ptssolutionsks.com for more information.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Your one stop for beauty and relaxation. That's the Beauty Bar, Salon, and Spa in downtown Tonganoxie, offering services for men's and women's haircuts, facial waxing, tanning, makeup, bridal services, and more. Their team is dedicated to providing a memorable experience for each guest. From vibrant styles and colors to soothing massages, they have everything you need to look and feel amazing. To make an appointment, call 913-347-2957 or visit them at 414 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
All right, wrapping up the SNS Body pregame show. Your starting line is presented by Crookup Construction. Find more information at crookupconstruction.com. Brewer, McGuire, Maslack, McRae, and Seba, the five for the Chieftains. Marshall, Scott, McBride, McGee, and Bryant, the five for the Turner Golden Bears. You've been watching the S&S Body pregame show as we are ready to roll. One game down, one more to go. Lady Chieftains, big winners, 85-19 in their game. Expect this one to be a little bit closer, a little bit more competitive. And hopefully the Chieftains can complete the doubleheader sweep. We will wait and see as fans continue to file in anticipation of this one here tonight. In the center, as McGuire will win the opening tip, opposed by McGee. It's in the hands of the Dark Knight, Lachlan McRae, as Marshall meets him as he crosses the timeline. And we are underway here in game 2. Cody Maslak back in the lineup once again. It's been a constant shuffle in that starting 5 rotation for Coach Simmons. There's Olin Maslak out there, Brewer, McRae, McGuire, and Seba. Really, those have been 4 kind of consistent guys out there as Bodie hits the deck, and it's going to be a foul against the Golden Bears in the first of the game against Scott. And if that first game taught me anything, Denny, it's that I cannot fully rely on the scoreboard keeper and the PA announcer.
Right, yes.
That's the first foul of the game on number 3, Scott, for Turner. Right back into the hands of Lachlan in the near corner, goes to Seba. And he tries to go down inside. It's a turnover, trying to feed it to Brewer, but instead it's in the hands of McGee, and he brings it up the floor, and he hits the deck hard. Seba trying to help him back up. He's not interested in it. Tylen McGee, the senior, will head to the line for 2 free throws. First personal on Nolan McGuire. Here's McGee at the line for 2. Looking for the first points of the game, and it's hard off the heel. Second one is on the way, and it is good. Turner has the early advantage, 1-0 off the made free throw from McGee. Chieftains looking to take the lead right back. Maslak extra pass to Lachlan, catch and shoot, but it's no good. Little angled off like he was gonna bank it in, but it was almost wedged in between the rim and the backboard. Here comes Turner back on the attack. Here's a good look for 3 for Scott. That's just off, and it hits the baseline. That's a solid air ball.
Yeah, Turner's in a 2-1-2 zone. So the way you beat the zone is you penetrate and dish to the open shooter.
Both these teams come into tonight just 3 wins apiece. Chieftains had that 4-game losing streak snapped in the tournament win a week ago against Schlegel in the 7th place game. And they lost last night big against Bonner, so trying to bounce back tonight. Positive response, hopefully, against this Turner team.
There's been a lot of teams that lost badly to Bonner this year.
That was Bonner's 13th win last night. That was their 12th straight of winning it by 10 or more points.
Yeah.
Yes, that's going to be foot on the baseline and a turnover for Turner. You know, for Bonner, their closest game coming into last night was a 7-point overtime win, an 8-point overtime win against Lansing back in the very first game of the season. Since then, they've won by 10 plus, and now I think with the win last night, they've won their last 3 or 4 straight by 20 plus points. That was just it's a buzzsaw is what you call that Brave team. We're gonna see it one more time in a week's time at Bonner Springs High School. A week from tonight.
Yeah, they were in the Final Four of the state tournament last year. I would think they'll do at least that well.
McGee's put back no good, and McGuire with the rebound. The sub-state champions lost in the quarterfinals to Andover, but have the tools to make another deep run this year for sure. As we are still stuck in a 1-0 score. Still looking for our first field goal. Just 1 made free throw for McGee, and still going to wait a little longer. I thought the streak was going to end for McBride, but he could not get the lay-in finish. Lachlan in the center. Finds Brewer. Luke Brewer can't finish.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hard fall by Bodie.
Yeah, Bodie Maslak's down.
And he is slow to get up right now.
I think it's an ankle.
He came down hard. He didn't quite get a good look. He's going to jog out of the game, being checked on by the coaching staff. He's given head nods like, I'm okay, it's all good, but he's going to be out of action for the time being. Kipton Harder takes his spot on the floor as Owen Seba had it almost stripped on the way up. Still can't finish off the rim. Kipton on the board. Lachlan, no good on the three. Both teams struggling right now. McBride almost had it swatted by Seba. 3 bounces on the iron, no good. And a foul going to be coming in here. It's going to be against Nolan McGuire. And that's the second of the game already for McGuire, as Luke McCray is going to check in, and Nolan is going to have to come out with those 2 personal. Bang it up near the top, back in the hands of Scott. He's guarded by Luke McCray, freshman to the game. Luke McCray has been getting more and more comfortable here at the varsity level as this season has gone along. His first minutes playing this season, but he's been in a couple of starts in the last couple of games and has a lot of good momentum. Had a great game against Schlegel. We didn't get to broadcast that game with it being in the auxiliary gym, but it was a great game nonetheless. Chieftains trying to get on the board. Lachlan trying to do it himself, and he does. Nice finish for the Dark Knight. It's our first official lead change of the night, Denny. Lady Chieftains led the entirety of their game. Chieftains, after trailing 1-0, now lead 2-1. Lachlan head of steam, and he's shoulder checked by Scott. And that's going to be number 2 on Cedric Scott, the senior.
Yeah, both teams are playing zone defense.
Scott, one of the 6 seniors on this varsity roster, led by head coach Vincent Rolls. Always one of the more sharply dressed head coaches every time we see him in his Turner Golden Bears, rocking the full suit. It's very vintage to me, and I like that.
Yeah, I like it too, but I'm an old school guy.
Well, I am too.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day, how we miss seeing Bill Self and all the top college coaches just wearing the warm-ups and quarter zips. When they used to be so dapper on the sideline.
You had Self, you had Jay Wright of Villanova, Coach, of course Coach K for Duke, Tom Izzo of Michigan State. It was just something
everybody.
different.
Yeah, Kentucky was always.
Coach Calipari, you're right. This one's on the deck. Finally, a jump ball is going to be called.
Yeah, that was looked like a rugby scrum.
Yeah, and it stays at this end of the floor. We don't have the luxury. At Tongi, they always have the clear possession arrow so we can see. We don't have that luxury here.
Yeah, it's facing the other way, unfortunately.
And Coach Rolls for Turner is going to take a timeout as both teams a little cold to start as far as scoring. It's just a 2-1 game right now, 3:11 to go in this first quarter as we step aside.
Your home for live, local sports. Varsity Sports Live delivers professional level coverage with high-quality video and broadcasters that know your schools and community.
Touchdown, Tonganoxie!
With the support of local businesses, you never pay to watch varsity sports. Live, local, free high school sports coverage. That's Varsity Sports Live.
Grass gets it away. Moore's down the middle. And he makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Keep up with the action at varsitysportslive.com. Live, local, free high school sports.
You can check out the full winter sports schedule of what we got left here. A month to go at least in the winter sports broadcast season. You can check out the remaining schedule over at varsitysportslive.com. Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan here. Just a 2-1 Chieftain advantage right now. See what Turner has drawn up coming out of their first time out of the game.
Definitely been a defensive struggle thus far.
I'd say that. That fake by Hamilton trying to drive in, and whistles will come, and play is going to stop. It will be a foul against the Chieftains, and it'll go against Luke McCray for his first personal. Team foul number 3 for the Chieftains, 2 so far for Turner. McGee trying to post up down low on Brewer. Ain't not going to feed it into him yet. Bryant giving back to Hamilton. He's guarded by Luke McCray. Pass it back over to his left. Under 20 on the shot clock. You can tell they want to go down low to McGee, just not happening yet. Quick ball movement leaves the three open for Hamilton, and he knocks it down. And just like that, the Golden Bears back in front by 2. Now a takeaway. Telegraph pass, and it's going to be a foul against McCray, and count the bucket.
Nice Euro step there by Turner. I'm not sure which player that was, but
it was Hamilton.
Hamilton had a nice Euro step and finished.
Two
quick fouls
checks back
there
in. That's good to see for Bodie after he tweaked his ankle. But Luke, right on cue, has to come out after picking up his second personal to finish the N1 play. Hamilton can't finish it. Siva with the board. Hamilton still himself responsible for a 5-0 run as a travel is called on the other end for the Chieftains. Already turnover number 3 for Tongi, about 2 and change to play in this opening quarter. It's a 4-point lead for Turner.
Not a pretty start thus far for the Chieftains.
Trying to find their footing. Another 3 on the way. It is good. Nearly scraping the rafters, but it goes down for Marshall. The second bucket for downtown for Turner, and just like that, an 8-0 run is going to have Coach Simmons burn his first timeout. Both teams will be left with 4 remaining as Rich is going to keep it here during this timeout. Chieftain Athletics Night presented in part by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audiobooks when you can stream them for free with the Tonganoxie Library Card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. And also by our friends over at Grounded Coffee House, serving great coffee with an even greater cause. Follow them on Facebook and check out their website, groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org. Cheer squad trying to rally the Chieftain faithful here. Team down 7 points right now. It's an 8-0 run for Turner. Mazak gives it in to Harder, alongside with Lachlan McRae, Luke Brewer, and Owen Sieba, the 5 out for Tonganoxie. Lachlan rifles it into Brewer and was losing it on the way up, and it's going to be a foul.
Call it a shooting foul.
Sure. First personal on Darian McBride. I thought for a split second I saw him signal a travel.
That's what I thought.
I was waiting to see what the final result was going to be as Brewer knocks down his first free throw attempt. First trip tonight to the line for the Chieftains. We mentioned the 1,000-point milestone for Alyssa Shonick. We're watching over this last month or so remaining for Lachlan McRae, 159 away. He's 157 with his 2 points he's got right now. Still some work to be done, but it can be reached if he can go on a hot streak to close out this season, as Hamilton has another bucket. He's got 7, leading all scorers. Inside, and that one will fall. That's what the Chieftains want to try to do. There we go. Score finally fixed. It's 11-6.
I was going to say, I thought we were going to have another glitch.
Good hustle by Harder. It was actually technically last off the official, so it'll stay here at this end of the floor. Yeah, if you're just now joining us for the boys' game, did not join us for the girls' game, the scoring was a bit confusing at times, where there would be a couple of times where a bucket or 2 for Tongi were added to the Turner score or vice versa, and it was like, oh, wait a minute, these numbers don't quite line up. Alexander shut down on the baseline drive, coming back near the top to Hamilton. Takes the 3, 2 on the shot clock. It's no good. Offensive board for Bryant. He had it, but lost it. Lockman will take control as he hands to Bodie Maslak. Crisis averted there for the Chieftains. Now Lockman, one-hand sling arm to Herder, and his 3 is good. And a fancy-looking assist for Lachlan McRae.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, he drew the defense, hit the open shooter, and Kipton Herder drained it. Now we have, shot clock is off.
Hard bounce. Brewer gets the rebound. Outreaching the big man underneath, number 34, Darrell Thomas. And a whistle and a foul will come in. You're right, shot clock just to get shut off. 1.2 to go. Usually they still have the actual time left.
Yeah, they
in the
do.
quarter that still runs, but everything just went blank.
Yeah.
But now you got a chance for the final points of the first quarter for Tonga as Kipton will inbound.
Yeah, you're going to have to catch and shoot, though.
Looking for McRae. There he is. Good if it goes for the Dark Knight. Just off. And we will head to the second quarter. A much better finish for the first here for the Chieftains. Has them within 2, 11-9 against Turner. Second quarter action coming up next. You've been watching Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com. Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House. Place your order for dine-in or carry-out at groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org.
Chieftains close out that first quarter, a 7-0 run, capped off by those last 3 points. And a 3-point basket for Kipton Herder. It's a 2-point game as we open up the second quarter. 11-9, Turner with the lead. Dylan Funk and Dennis Drennan here with you live from Turner High School in Kansas City, Kansas. Chieftains looking to complete the doubleheader sweep. Lady Chieftains win their game 85-19, and we got a tight contest here in the boys matchup as Brewer travels with it.
Wow.
You got him and you got Darrell Thomas underneath. Those are 2 big fellas going at it underneath. And
yeah.
You collide bodies long enough, eventually someone's going to get thrown off their base, and that time it just happened to Luke. Hamilton, he has 7 of the 11 right now for Turner. Ball in the hands of Scott, scoreless in that first quarter. Trying to find some space, Bodie Maslak following him. Bodie tweaked his ankle in the first quarter. It came out, missed some time, but he's back out there, and he doesn't really look hampered, as that'll be out of bounds in Tonganoxie basketball.
Yeah, last touch by Hamilton there.
Turner gonna bring some slight pressure here, not gonna fully commit, so everyone retreats back to get back on defense. Harder bringing it across the timeline for Tongi. To his right, bobbled. Maslak nearly lost it, able to recover. Now going to try to drive in an attack.
Nice.
Late pass to Luke Brewer. Nice find, Bodie Maslak.
Yeah, nice assist there by Bodie.
Luke Brewer's got 6 points, and he's got another rebound right there. He had 9 last night against Bonner. It was his first time scoring 9 or more points since the very first game against Lewisburg. Riding a hot hand, just like Lachlan McRae, as he knocks down his 3-point shot.
Gives the Chieftains a lead.
Our third lead change of this game. It is now a 12-0 run for Tonganoxie. And the foul will be against Kipton Harder for his first. Both teams will make substitutions, including for Tonganoxie, Nolan McGuire back in. Limited in that first quarter with 2 personal fouls. He's going to have to be smart here in the second to avoid yet another early exit. Inside, and that ends the 12-0 run for the Chieftains, and more points for Emerson Hamilton.
I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I think they're looking at the clock. Yeah, looking at the clock right now.
Yeah, we got 60 minutes. Oh, there we go.
6:06. A 60-minute second quarter.
That would be a little rough.
We're going to be here for a bit, Denny.
Yeah.
Lachlan stops. Another find to Harder. Good find, just can't finish. Trying to get some mid-air late acrobatics there. Just off on the finish for Kipton. Good effort, though. Drive in with space, and a whistle will come in on Lachlan as he came over there late to get some defense on Marshall. And Lachlan McRae picks up his first personal. So free throws here, Michael Marshall, the senior. First one is on the way and no good. Turner to start a 1 for 4. Start the free throw line. Second one is on the way and that one will be good. So 4 points total for Marshall, and for the second time this game, we are tied at 14. Brewer, nice board, up and under, way to finish.
Nice done by Luke there.
I feel like you've been kind of waiting all season for Luke to really kind of step up and really take control, be a big scoring threat for the Chieftains. 9 points last night, he already has 8. Not even to halftime of this one. Could be in for another big night for big number 0 underneath as Lachlan draws the foul in transition. First personal on Tylen McGee. Free throws for Lachlan McRae. Chieftains as a team 2 for 2 tonight. 2 made free throws for Luke Brewer, and the trend continues on the first attempt for Lachlan. Both teams fighting it out, desperate for a win, a pair of 3-win teams. Chieftains with the advantage right now. They lead by 4, 18-14. Three on the way. Good look for Marshall. Can't knock it down. Kipton with the board.
Got a rebound by Kipton.
Got good position on Marshall before he could close in and take it. Now Lachlan off the hesitation, runs right into the chest of McBride. It's in the hands of Brewer. McGuire. Floater is good for Nolan McGuire.
Nice ball movement there by the Chieftains. Good assist there by Luke Brewer.
Another three, no good. Lachlan bringing it up the floor, wasting no time. 4-on-1, and it's stripped as he was coming up. Now the Bears with numbers, 2-on-1, and trying to finish, getting to pieces. Brewer, clean block on Scott. What a save there for Luke Brewer. A 3 on the way. That's short. Underneath by McBride. Now in the hands of Hamilton. Another chance here for Turner, and they're going to take a timeout. Tell you, what a big block there for Luke Brewer.
Yeah,
could have been an easy 2 in transition, but instead he's making him try to earn it. Halfway through this second quarter, timeout taken by Turner as we step aside.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
It's a 6-point Chieftain lead. Things were not looking really good. It was 9-2 when Coach Simmons took his first time out. It was a 6-0 run for Turner. And since then, the Chieftains have answered with a nice run of their own. Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan here. Hold a 6-point lead. There was a good block, avoiding the 2 points in transition. There was a block for Luke Brewer, forcing Turner to try to earn him here the hard way. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A drive put up, count the bucket, and it'll be good for Marshall. And the foul is going to go against Jack Reichman, who just recently checked into the game. And so I think good attention from Michael Marshall, because he looked up at the scoreboard and he said this should be 20-18 right now. It's 20-16. It's 20-19.
Maybe.
It's a 1-point game.
Should be.
20-17. Now it's 20-19. Now that Turner trying to press a little bit. Seba across the way to Harder. Back in the hands of Lachlan. Multiple defenders. Lachlan deflected on the way up. Looking for a foul. Not going to get it. Turner in transition. It's another lay-in for Hamilton. And just like that, the Bears have exploded. They retake the lead. 21-20. A game of runs so far in this one. Another timeout on the floor. We take it with them. You're watching Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Oh, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. Up your lawn care game.
Bears starting to find their rhythm now of battled off 6 unanswered. Take a 1-point lead, 21-20. Bringing this full court pressure. Chieftains working through it. Maslak up ahead to Harder. He'll take the 3. Can't knock it down. A good look for Kipton. Ball still batting around in the air. And finally, it's tracked down by Marshall for Turner. He out-hustled Luke McCray. This one's still loose and out of bounds. And that'll stay here with the Chieftains. So after all that, it's still Tonganoxie basketball. Ooh, a little helter-skelter there for a second.
Yeah, it was.
Surveying his options. Lockwood just give it up near the top to Harder, who gives it right back to McRae. Maslak. Nice handles back in the hands of Luke McCray. At the elbow for Brewer. He's got 8 points so far in this first half. They give it back to him here. Picks up his dribble, finds Lachlan. 13 on the shot clock. A 3-ball on the way is no good. And a rebound, eventually going to be tracked down by Scott. It was kind of up in the air once again of who was going to get that. Just beyond the right elbow. Pure swish for Scott. He's got 4. Bears back in front by 3. This has been a game of runs. On the deck, Lachlan trying to save it, and he will. Marshall all over him. Pesky defense from the senior man for Turner. Here's Bodie, spin cycle. Nice separation, and a bank in. Good for Bodie Maslak. Yeah, I think that ankle looks pretty good.
It does now.
Scott wants it, gets it, and it's on the way, and it's good. It's Marshall, rather, as he splashes down the 3. Back to a 4-point lead, under a minute to go till halftime. This has been a very thrilling, competitive first half. Chieftains, a nice find. Count the bucket. Luke Brewer's going to the line. Help the big fella up. Lachlan, he just has a knack for making those plays. You can tell how much attention he gets with that defense just closing in on him. That leaves the big 6'6" man, Luke Brewer, wide open. Already a new season high points at 10.
In the first half.
In this first half, exactly.
Make it 11. 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Back within 1 come the Chieftains. Tonganoxie, a perfect 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. Including 3 makes for Luke Brewer. That one on the end one. Career high 11 points. An answer on the other end. Hard clank. No good on the 3. Brewer fighting for the board. Lost it underneath. It's McGee, and it's good on the little fadeaway.
Yeah, he had to fade away on that one because Luke was going to block it.
Never gave up on it underneath him, McGee, nor did Brewer. No. It's just McGee that came away with it. Adds on 2 more. Back to a 3-point lead. Harder for the tie. No good. Brewer another board, but they might get him for over the back, and they will, and he can't believe it.
Yeah, that, I don't know about that call.
We've had Ashlyn Brune, now we got Luke Breyer. According to these PA announcers. Good if it goes, a half-court heave. Just off the glass and no good for Marshall. Thrilling. First 16 minutes wrapping up here. The Chieftains will go to the locker room down 3. Luke Brewer, a new career high in points, 11. Kept off by an eventual 3-point play there. Whitebird Property halftime show coming up next.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and insurance companies to ensure a smooth transition. They offer cutting-edge technological therapy treatments like focused shock waves and deep tissue laser therapy for more precise care to acute and chronic injuries. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Visit ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome in. It's the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. We got a friendly game of knockout being played, and it's mostly Turner students, but you also have Alyssa Shonick and Jayla Herrera out there for the Chieftains. So let's see if they can show them how it's done in this game of knockout. Were you ever good at knockout, Danny?
No.
It was one of my favorites to play in team sports, weight class, whenever we had the free time to do it. We got quite a first half to break down here. 28-25 is your halftime score. Turner with the 3-point lead, and this was a game of runs. The Chieftains went on a nice run. It was a 12-0 run to take the lead, and then Turner called a timeout, and then they came out, rattled off like 6 or 8 unanswered, retook the lead. It's been back and forth since then. Both teams just trading out shots as Jayla Herrera just knocked out a Turner student back into the student section. That's a pretty risky game playing 3-point knockout with Jayla Herrera, who on the season shooting about 40% from 3-point range. Shonick now with a chance. Just off, but a lay-in. There's knockout. I never thought I would do play-by-play on knockout, but here we are.
Cool.
A lot of cool stuff. Kudos to the halftime activities being here at Turner High School. Point totals, you got Luke Brewer, a new season high, 11 points for him from that first half. 3 for Kipton Harder, 2 apiece for Nolan McGuire and Bodie Maslak, 7 for Lachlan McGray. A much better spread out attack for the Chieftains after last night only having, like at halftime, there was only 2 or 3 players in scoring figures, so much better at spreading the ball around. Also a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was weak.
And Herrera's unfortunately knocked out. That's cheap. Wow. Anyways, 5 of 5, perfect from the free throw line are the Chieftains. For Turner, he got 11 for Hamilton, 10 for Marshall, 4 for Scott, and 3 for McGee. And Turner is 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Knockout. No. Shonick. There it is. How about that? So not only
there's our 1,000 points.
not only did she just reach 1,000+ career points tonight, she just won the halftime knockout contest of the halftime of the boys game.
Her teammates giving her kudos.
Yeah, as they should. And man, what a this has been one of the more fun White Birch Property halftime shows we have done in quite some time
no
here,
question.
Danny, as we trying to get things set. So, we talked about that first half. It started out slow for Tongi. They came out on that 12-0 run. Turner answered with an 8-0 run of their own. It's been back and forth since then, a 3-point lead for the Golden Bears. What were some takeaways that you took away from that first half?
Well, it was good to see Luke Brewer get a season high in the first half.
Well.
I think a good finds by his teammates in the paint. So, he's been able to score down low. I say you continue to do that. And, they're playing a zone defense, so if you drive and kick to the open guy, I think the Chieftains have a good chance to come back and put this one away.
Both teams, pair of 3-win teams battling, need this win. Both teams, they need this win, and it's been a good battle. This is what we expected, I think. We knew the girls' game was going to go the way of the Chieftains, and it was going to go by a lot. We expected this one to be a lot closer, a lot more competitive. That's what we've seen for the first 16 minutes. Expect the closing 16 to be even more of the same. We'll be back wrapping up our coverage here in the White Birch Property Halftime Show when we return.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVP.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West Campus or go to tongirec.org.
Family-owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a fifth-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Your one stop for beauty and relaxation. That's the Beauty Bar, Salon, and Spa in downtown Tonganoxie, offering services for men's and women's haircuts, facial waxing, tanning, makeup, bridal services, and more. Their team is dedicated to providing a memorable experience for each guest. From vibrant styles and colors to soothing massages, they have everything you need to look and feel amazing. To make an appointment, call 913-347-2957 or visit them at 414 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
Wrapping up the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. 28-25, Turner will open up this third quarter with a 3-point lead. And Denny, how about some keys to a second half come from behind victory brought to you by First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. What does it look like for Tongi to come from behind and take one on the road?
Well, the three-point shooting has been sporadic at best, but like we talked about in the break, partner, Luke Brewer having his season high in the first half with 11 points. I think you keep going down low to him if you can to try and you get those high percentage shots.
Yeah, those are your keys to the game, keys to a second half victory brought to you by First Security Bank, your new locally owned community bank in Tonganoxie, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Tongi has 4 timeouts. Turner will have 3. Something to keep in mind. This game has been back and forth all throughout the night. And Chieftain still shorthanded. They're without their freshman Roman Holthaus, who missing his second straight game tonight. He's got a brace on his lower leg or ankle. So, never want to speculate, but if someone's got a brace on it, that's a good indication of what could be. Hope to see Roman back in the lineup sooner rather than later. But here we go into the second half. Stepping into this 3, wants it and gets it. It's splashdown for Scott, his first from downtown, and he's got 7 in the game.
Yeah, they're doubling on Luke now, so The open man is going to have to hit the shot.
Scott, that's the 4th three-point basket for the Bears
Oh.
tonight, and little short underneath the rim for Bodie Mazlak. Nearly wedged it in between the rim and the backboard.
Yeah.
Tough luck for Bodie.
Yeah, he was a little too far under.
Bryant scoreless in the first half. Back in the hands of Scott, trying to go back-to-back, but he can't. But a long board going to be tracked by Marshall over on that far baseline. That Turner band section gets emptied out, taking a break. Oh, what a nice up and under move by Marshall. He's now got 12. By the way, shout out to the Turner band here.
Yeah, man, they're really
good squad to listen to.
Yeah, they are.
Brewer.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what you need.
Keeps the Chieftains still within striking range, now within 6. Drive, a little out of control, and 2 defenders in McGuire and Brewer. He comes up short, does Marshall. Here comes Lachlan back the other way, trying to go to McGuire, but it's deflected out of bounds. And it will stay in control with the Chieftains. And without a doubt, no one catches that one clean. He's going to go ahead and take the shot, try to knock down that 3, make it a 3-point game, but instead it goes out of bounds. Chieftains will set up the offense. 20 and counting on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Quick ball movement, Harder off the heel. Chieftain fans begging for a foul, but not going to get one. Tough shooting night indeed. There's been a lot of good looks, for both teams, but particularly for the Chieftains.
Yes.
They've had a lot of good looks, just haven't been able to give them the fall.
Yeah, good looks in the paint. You want to try and finish those.
Yes. Scott kicks it out the line. Bryant with the head fake, trying to go back to Scott, and it's out of bounds and a turnover.
Chieftains need to make these turnovers hurt.
Brewer near the near corner. Guarded by McBride, little size disadvantage. He kicks it out to McGuire, and that 3 is good on the feed from Luke Brewer. Once again, a 1-possession ball game, and another empty one for Turner, but it's thrown away, and a foul going to be given here to Brewer as quickly Marshall was coming right up in his kitchen.
I think that's 2 on Luke, isn't it?
It is 2. So this is the 3rd straight trip to the line, the 5th total as a team for Turner, but the 3rd straight for Michael Marshall, the senior, and he is on a clip right now of 2 for 3 as he knocks down his first. Rattles in and out. McGuire snags the board. Working through that pressure pretty easily so far tonight for the Chieftains. A near corner 3 for Kipton. It goes off the top of the backboard. That'll be a dead ball in possession over to Turner. We know Kipton, he can have the hot hand from 3. He went on a stretch where he made like 3 or 4 games in a row of at least 2 or more made 3-point baskets. And we've seen flashes of him when we've seen him in the JV game when we're setting up for a broadcast. And he can get a hot hand in one of those games and really go pedal to the metal, but just missing that last attempt. That's the Chieftains will get another takeaway. Trying to make these turnovers hurt.
Yeah.
Cash them in for points. Brewer just off on the 3. Don't see him take those shots all too often. He's been having a career night, a season high, career high 13 points. I mean, why not take the 3 ball? But, for Coach Simmons, he's like, all right, you get 1, but get back inside. Maybe. I don't know. Up and under. Another nice finish for Marshall. He's got 13. Brewer trying to go to work, passes it off to Mazlak instead as he'll peel back out. Now back in the hands of Brewer. Can he go to work on McGee? Picks up his dribble at the line, now in the hands of Lachlan McRae, now Maslak. Harder, nice cut. Kipton Harder with the finish.
Good cut, good find.
Lachlan trying to poke it away, nearly almost got it. Bryant, far corner three, nearly banked it in. I don't know how he would have been able to do that from that angle. As a foul will be called. And we'll go against Scott, and that is number 3 for him and Turner. As Hamilton will check in, but it is not for Scott, it is for Bryant. There's a lot of that body language down there. There's a lot of fast movement, like there was maybe some chippiness going on. I'm not sure what that was all about.
Yeah, I'm not either, partner, but I'm with you. It looked kind of strange.
You're right? Okay. I'm glad. I just want to make sure it wasn't me.
No.
Yeah, I didn't, coaches are right there. No one's saying anything. The officials right there weren't saying anything, so it was all appears to be good. So they tell Bryant, we need you to take a seat before we can get this inbound in. Jack Reichman rifles it into Nolan McGuire. McGuire looking for his second of the quarter, but he can't knock it down. Reichman out of the way to fight for the board. Lachlan in and out. Third chance. Lachlan, yes!
Nicely done there by the Chieftains. 3 offensive boards.
Back within 2, 34-36, and kudos to Jack Reichman.
Yes.
Fighting for that board. Nolan McGuire got the second offensive rebound, as that shot is pure swish for Scott. He's now got 9. But just when the Chieftains get close, the Bears are able to answer. Brewer goes down to the ground. Able to get in the hands of Reichman to McGuire, and his 3 ball is good. The second of the quarter for Nolan McGuire.
And that was Splash City.
A timeout going to be called by Turner. Their third of the game, it'll leave them with 2. And we leave you with this Nolan McGuire 3 ball as we head to the timeout. It's a 1-point game, 2:12 to go in the third.
For projects big or small, Southern Star asks you to always call 811 before you dig. It's free, easy, and keeps our community safe. After calling 811, a professional will use paint or flags to mark buried utility lines within a few days. And calling 811 is the law. Hitting underground lines can disrupt utility service and cause serious injury. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information, and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
Great contest has spilled over from the first half into this third quarter. Turner still leads by 1, 38-37, but the Chieftains playing some of their best ball of the season right now, trying to take a win, come out of the Bears' den with a victory, a much-needed victory to pick up win number 4 of the season. Here's a 3 from Scott that's well off the mark. Nolan McGuire with the rebound. 2 threes in this quarter for Nolan. 8 total in the game. Now Jack Reichman will head to the cup. No foul either way, and a rebound underneath by the big man, Darrell Thomas. With space, Hamilton, floater, no good over Brewer.
Yeah, Brewer altered that shot.
Talking about a great game tonight, Luke Brewer. He's putting together a nice one. 13 points, a season high, career high. So that'll stay down here with the Chieftains. And many plays like that where he hasn't had a block, he gets a rebound, but to come over and alter those kind of shots with that size and the reach that he has, no one turner, they got to get a little more air under those floaters just to get the shots over his big paws. And he's definitely has altered his fair share of shots tonight.
He has.
McGuire for the trifecta. You bet! Letting the student section hear about it as well. And Nolan McGuire is starting to heat up as the Chieftains retake the 2-point lead. Our 5th lead change of the night. Chieftain crowd starting to get loud, rallying around their defense, and it's going to work. They force a stop. Brewer and McGuire down inside, now in the hands of Lachlan McRae. Nolan, catch and shoot. No good. He wanted that 3 bad as he taps his chest and says, my bad, I should have passed it along, but hey, when you've made 3 1/4, you get the right to get a catch and shoot opportunity.
Yep.
Got a second difference between game clock and shot clock. See what Turner wants to try to do with it here.
Looks like they're going to hold it.
Can either tie or take a 1-point lead to go into the 4th quarter. Bryant trying to shake loose of McGuire, can't do it. Marshall trying to get around Luke McRae. Pop up, 1 second on the shot clock, and a foul will come in at the last minute. For Luke McRae, it's going to be number 3. So 2 free throws for Marshall. This is his 4th straight trip. Nobody else in the team has had any free throws in between this run. I don't know how he continues to do it. I mean, I do know how he continues to do it, but went 1 for 2 on the last trip, and that's the best he can do here after missing this first. 2.8 to go. Chieftains can have a chance to do something. 14 points tonight for Marshall. Christian Leitner heave. McRae had to save it from going out of bounds. Good if it goes for Marshall, and it's off the glass. And we head to the 4th quarter with a 1-point lead for the Chieftains. 40-39. Nolan McGuire, the hot hand in the 3rd quarter. 3 threes, the 3rd of them being right here in the far corner. We got a ball game.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay. Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Eight minutes at least to decide the winner in this one, barring any potential overtime. Dylan Funk and Dennis Dredden here. Lady Chieftains win their game 85-19. Boys trying to complete the Tonganoxie sweep. The battle of T-Towns, if you will. Tonganoxie and Turner. Here's McRae. Straightaway 3 is no good. Tipped out by Brewer. It's still loose, and Kipton Harder comes away with it. Luke McRae diving out on the deck, giving him a chance at that as well. Another offensive rebound for the Chieftains. They've been doing good.
Oh, nice.
There's a nice find, but it just swirls out for Kipton. Oh, so close. to a 42-39 ball game.
It was a good find there by Luke. I'm sorry, Lachlan.
Just tough luck for Kipton as it did not go down. Got 6 lead changes in this game. Could have another one here. Extra pass. Alexander, no good on his shot. He's scoreless.
Good rebound there by Lachlan. Good block out.
Full head of steam. Lachlan McCray. Getting tripped up was Hamilton, I believe. That made it a lot easier for Lachlan to lay it in. He's now got 11.
Boy, Lachlan was quick coast to coast there. Woo.
3. No good. Just off from Hamilton.
Yeah, you got to be happy, I think, if you're the Chieftains, to go ahead and let them put up those threes.
Hamilton had 7 in the first quarter. He's cooled off since, only 4 points, so 11 total. Nolan McGuire, pull up is good.
Yeah, Nolan's having a night.
13 points for Nolan. And you got a lot of contenders for our County Road Brave player of the game.
Yes, we do.
Just what you want to see. Inside. Can't finish underneath. Just off for Terrell Thomas. He able to got position on Brewer. Really nothing Luke could do about it without committing a foul, but ends up missing it.
He had good position. He just couldn't finish it.
Brewer on a career night. Trying to go to work. Luke Brewer just off. Alexander up and under. Can't get it to go. Had to get around the big arm of Nolan McGuire, who was going to block it, no doubt, if he didn't try to go up and under, but made that shot difficulty a lot harder. Nolan, stay hot.
Man, he's feeling it.
His 4th three-point basket. The lead is up to 8, the largest of the game for Tonganoxie. Another takeaway. Brewer on the deflection. McRae will track it down as he brings it across the timeline. Lachlan with space. Late feed. Brewer. Yes!
Boy, nice assist by Lachlan there. Good finish by Luke Brewer.
And the Chieftains have opened up a can of you-know-what in this 4th quarter. A 10-point lead, looking to build on it. Lachlan up ahead, harder, perfect pass, gets the roll this time. Timeout, Turner. Chieftains starting to run away with this one. Their largest lead of the game at 12. A nice feed, Lachlan up the floor, in stride to Kipton, harder. Chieftains looking for that 4th win.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Family owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a 5th-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities and space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
It is a 14-1 run for Tongi. Has seen them retake the lead and stretch it all the way up to 12. Another miss inside. Turner has missed their fair share of really good looks inside.
They really have.
Credit to Chieftain defense, but Turner, they have not done themselves any favors in this one.
They have not.
And for Tongi, you've been able to capitalize on that as Nolan just misses that shot. He's had himself a terrific night tonight. 16 points. Leading the team in scoring just in front of Luke Brewer with 15. Here's a putback. That's up and good for McGee. His first points this second half. He's now got 5. Harder. Still able to save it.
Whew, man, I thought that was out of bounds.
Loose. Lachlan gets it. It's going to be, they're going to get a foul on Lachlan and say he extended the arm and a shove on Marshall.
Yeah, he did.
So he went to go track down that loose ball after he was knocked out of his hands.
He stiff-armed him.
He just gave him the Heisman. That's all.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Come on, man.
Did the Heisman pose.
Wrong sport. What? Wasn't college the Naismith Award. That's what it is in college basketball. I don't think it's known for the stiff arm pose, though.
No.
Just the Heisman. Baseline drive. Turner needs some points here. 3 to go in the game. They're down 10. A 3 on the way. No good. Their offense has gone ice cold, and the Chieftains have been able to take advantage as this one is, it is thrown away. And Bodie, he might have tweaked that ankle again. He gets up. Okay, no limp, but it definitely looked a little bit awkward. He kind of had a hitch in his giddy up and fell down hard on the deck. Meanwhile, turnover for the Chieftains. We know Bodie, he's as tough as anybody.
No, you're not kidding.
When he took that one hit in football against Eudora.
I didn't think he was going to get up.
Yeah, he stayed in there and finished out. Got a great second half in that game, too.
Yeah, yes, he did.
He's a warrior. It's going to be fun to watch him over the next couple of years.
Oh, yes.
As a signal caller. And out here on the basketball floor as well. 3 on the way from Marshall is no good. Offensive board. Nobody had a body on him, but he still can't put it back. It's out of bounds. They're going to say last off of the Chieftains as underneath was McBride.
Yeah, Kipton was trying to save it, but
McBride with the miss, and it was either him or Scott that got in and knocked that ball out of the hands of Harder. As now you're going to have Cam Bryant checking back in for Turner. Chieftains are 2:34 away with a 10-point lead from win number 4 of the season. They need a win in a big way right now to win 2 of their last 3. Just got to close it out strong here against Turner as they continue to get the offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Another chance for the Golden Bears. Stops, pivoting at the elbow, kicks it out. Drive, 3 on the way. Good if it goes. It doesn't. And whistle is underneath as Bodie had the box out on Hamilton.
Yeah, he did.
And they're going to get the foul. I believe it's going to be on Hamilton. As he basically just tried to get a handful of Bodie Maslak's jersey and shove him to the side. Trying to bring that full court pressure. Chieftains, they haven't had any problems with this yet tonight.
Not yet.
Get it across the timeline. They were getting down to the final seconds of the 10-second call.
Yeah, the Chieftains should run a little bit of clock here.
An illegal screen. Well, it's a tough one to take, but definitely saw it coming. Just that slight stick out, that thigh, the hip, you stick it out there just enough, and officials are all over it. At the left elbow, too strong. Another offensive board. McGee underneath, still can't finish. Brewer
had a block on that.
Up ahead to Harder. Kipton got stripped, and it'll stay with the Chieftains. Knocked out of his hands by Marshall.
If you look at that replay, partner, you'll see that Luke Brewer got a block there.
Definitely did. Trying to thread the needle, going for Maslak. It's knocked out of bounds, and they'll say last off of Turner again. So just reset on the inbounds play.
Yeah.
Goes in on the final 90 seconds of this contest, and Chieftains have held on to this 10-point lead for quite some time now.
Well, Luke has one block that time.
Need a 3. It's on the way, and it rattles in good for Scott. His second from downtown. He's got 12 in the ball game, and the Bears are back within 7. Golden Bears, if you will, as Coach Simmons and the Chieftains are going to go ahead and burn a timeout here.
Yeah, he didn't want to get a 10-second call there.
Right call there. You can't take these timeouts with you to the next game. You got 4 of them.
Yeah.
Might as well burn one. Now 3 remaining to go for the Chieftains. 60-second timeout. Keep it here. Take another look what we got. Your schedule on Tonganoxie Sports Live after tonight. Next Wednesday at home for the girls' duel against Holton. Next Friday at Bonner Springs, a varsity basketball doubleheader, 6 and 7:30 tip-off starts. Girls and boys games respectfully there. And then the Wednesday after, February 11th, boys duel at home against Mid-Buchanan High School. Kansas versus Missouri action, if you will. You can check out the full winter sports schedule at varsitysportslive.com. Turner already done with their timeout. They're on the floor ready to go. Chieftains now breaking the huddle. Ready to get back out there.
Well, the Bears are going to have to commit some fouls here if they want to get into the bonus situation.
Just one team foul for Turner, 2 team fouls for the Chieftains.
Yeah.
So it has the makeup of another game where for Tonganoxie, as long as you take care of the basketball,
yep,
the fouls are going to pile up. You go to the line, you can make your free throws. You should come out victorious in this one. Got 22 and counting to burn on the shot clock. As trying to get it across, but it is thrown away. Coming away with the steal is McGee. That's like trying to go to Brewer, but instead it's taken away, and now the Golden Bears are within 5. Another bucket for Scott. Late tensions here. Chieftain lead going from 10 to 5, and another one. That is taken away by Turner. What a save on that far side. McGuire takes it. Oh, my goodness. From a spectacular save from Marshall at Turner, and then McGuire just takes it right back. Whoa. I mean.
Yeah, it's probably going to be intentional.
Yeah,
the 2 shots and the ball. He can knock him down and put it away.
Lockley kind of adjusted his head and. I don't know.
Oh, he grabbed him.
I mean, if that's not a flagrant, if that's not a technical, then I really don't know what is anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
Huh.
You know he grabbed him because he kept him from falling down.
Yeah. Now the official going to get in between. That's harder for the Chieftains, and it's Hamilton for Turner. Exchanging some words. Tension's definitely starting to rise out here as Lachlan runs down this inbounds. Fouled by Bryant. That's just another look at that last foul on Lachlan. I mean, you see it wrapped up around the head. He's brought down. Like, I don't think that was like the pure intention of the play. But he still wrapped him up. He brought him down to the floor, intention or not.
Yeah.
Trust your eyes and what you see.
Yep.
Turner still needs 2 fouls to get Tonganoxie to the free throw line for bonus. Oh, man. Right to the hands, but stripped by Lachlan. Oh, what a terrific defensive play. Oh, my goodness. What a save by Lachlan. Clean strip. Woo. Could have made it a 3-point contest and the first points of the game for Bryan, but instead he stripped. And now the Chieftains lined up all 5 on the baseline.
Yeah, 4 wide receivers here.
Yeah, lined out wide, and here we go, but we got a timeout first as he hit Lachlan on a little shallow crossing pattern. All right, so you run a go, you run a post, I'll run the under. Lachlan not afraid to go over the middle.
Yeah, you have to have intestinal fortitude to go across the middle. What's he saying?
Talking over. It's
You
head
gotta
coach
be
Vincent
one
rolls
on
for
the
Turner.
floor?
Yeah. So they make Carter get on the floor. Now action breaks. And Lachlan fouled again and having to adjust his face guard. Hey, Lachlan even looking over like, I got to adjust my face guard here. Like,
look at my arms.
him and Brian still exchanging some words. They're going to, but there you go.
Yep. Oh, my bad.
There we go.
I was thinking they was going to have some difficulties there, but.
Okay, so there is now the bonus for Tongi. Clock is melted all the way down to 12.9. And
if Lachlan can knock these down, that should pretty much be the dagger.
Yeah. First one good. A lot of tensions boiling over later parts of this ball game, but barring any late game miracles, Tongi should be coming out here with the win. 13 points tonight for Lachlan following a season low 8 last night against Bonner. A desperation 3 is no good. McGuire will just let it go out of bounds.
5 seconds to go. This game's over.
As Luke Brewer will check out, and man, I'll tell you, I know you get to pick the player of the game, but you got him, you got McGuire, both right there. McGuire with 16, Brewer with 15. You got quite a decision on your hands. Lachlan's had a great end here too, as a late foul will come here on Bryant as he just puts both hands on Lachlan, and Lachlan turned in and saying, hey, I respect it, playing to the final whistle, giving him a thumbs up, saying no harm, no foul there. Given the last 2 times that Lachlan's been fouled, he'll take just a 2-hand check as all good to put the final stamp on this performance here tonight, and a much-needed win for the Chieftains. Now winners of 2 of their last 3 last week. They beat Schlegel in the 7th place game and a bounce back from a loss last night against Bonner Springs. Lachlan a perfect 3 for 3 and his last 2 trips at the free throw line. Chieftains right now, it looks like it's going to be an 8-point win, could be 9. See what happens on this last free throw attempt, and it's left short. But that is still enough to get it done, and it comes. The final score, 54-46. Chieftains with the victory, and Tonganoxie sweeping Turner tonight. Make sure no antics happening here in the handshake line. All good between both teams. Very hard, very competitive there at the end, but Tonganoxie getting the best of Turner. We wrap up our coverage of the boys game coming up here next in the Brothers Market postgame show.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Wrapping it up here tonight, the Brothers Market post-game show. Check out the weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. And we were treated tonight to a pair of Chieftain wins. Lady Chieftains get it done 85-19. The boys follow suit 54-46. Your final here in a game day that it was back and forth, and then just somewhere at the late parts of the third quarter and into the fourth, the Chieftains, they just flipped the switch, and they really gave Turner, they didn't give him any kind of, there was those final seconds where it was kind of a quick little 5-0 run, but outside of that, Tongi took control, and they closed out that game strong.
Yeah, no question about it, partner, and one of the better games we've seen the Chieftains play.
So you got, for the point totals, before we announce our County Road Brewing player of the game, you got Noel McGuire leading all scorers tonight, 16 points, and including 4 3-point buckets. He was hot tonight, red hot, scorching hot, if you will. Kipton Harder, a nice 7-point to go along with it. Bodie Maslak with 2, 14 for Lachlan McRae. His chase to 1,000 career points continues. And for our County Road Brewing player of the game, Luke Brewer, what a night for 15 points. He had multiple blocks, rebounds, was getting kind of close to double-double range. We don't have the official stats here with us here tonight, unfortunately. But what a night tonight for Luke Brewer.
No question.
He's continued to shine.
He has.
He had a great night last night against Bonner. He had 9. That was the first time he had scored 9 or more in a game since the very first game back in December 5th in Lewisburg, and then he comes in here tonight. He tops a new career and season high at 15, and he was making plays all over the floor.
Yeah, Nolan McGuire was also an outstanding player tonight, and it was a close pick between those two. I believe Nolan's already had it once this year, so we're going to give it to the big guy. But Nola, shout out to Nolan for an outstanding game.
Yeah, both of them terrific game, but congratulations to Luke Brewer. County Road Brewing congratulates you on being named player of the game, rooted in the community, brewed for the journey. See what's brewing today at County Road Brewing in Tonganoxie, as we got a happy ending here tonight on the Brothers Market post-game show. It'll be a week's time until we see both these Chieftain squads back in action again. The game this Tuesday at Eudora. You guys can watch that game on YouTube over on the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel. It will not be broadcasted here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, but the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel will have that game for you. And the Eudora Sports Live crew, Reed McAvoy, Hayden Harves, will take good care of you guys. We will see you next Friday on the road at Bonner Springs. Always a good time when we go down to Bonner Springs High School. A lot of good old and familiar names and faces for you and I. Get a chance to visit with everybody as well, and should be in for another good girls game. And for the boys, we'll see what happens. You get this win here tonight. Maybe you go into that game at Eudora. Maybe you pull off an upset on Tuesday. Maybe you get a lot of good momentum going your way. Then you'd be winners of 3 of your last 4. We'll see what happens, but we're going to see these teams next, and we're going to see all of you next time here in a week's time on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Denny, any final words as we wrap it up?
No, I thought the Chieftains were really tough down the stretch. I mean, they showed not only physical but mental toughness, and they were able to pull this off. And of course, Lachlan McRae nails at the line when we needed it the most.
Yep. It was a good, well-rounded performance tonight for Tongi. They needed it. You get 3 in double figures with Lachlan McRae, Nolan McGuire, and Luke Brewer, our County Road Brewing player of the game. What an effort tonight for the Chieftains. It comes up their way in both games, 54-46 winner for the boys and 85-19 winner for the girls squad. Once again, congratulations, Alyssa Shonick, 1,000-plus career varsity points. What an honor it's been, and so great we got to capture that moment here tonight.
And she won the knockout game at
That's
halftime.
right. Yeah, won the game of knockout in between the halftime festivities in between the halves for the boys' game. So that'll wrap it up for us here tonight on Talking Sports Live, alongside Dennis Drennan and the rest of our entire outstanding crew. Man, it's a long night, Dennis.
It is.
Here at Varsity Sports Live, I'm Dylan Funk saying so long. We'll see you next time here on your home of the Chieftains in a week's time. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Take care, everybody.
From the gridiron to the hard court, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at varsitysportslive.com.